Yeah, okay. Somebody was gonna say something that ruined it. That's fine. There's
My
tongue. It was
Rayman
It was
impression.
tongue noises today. Yeah,
Nah,
good.
we're
Good.
getting
It
off
does
to
that
a
when you
great
don't have the
start.
punching upgrade.
Yeah. Welcome.
Oh
Welcome.
shoot, I forgot my tea. I'll be right back.
It's all good. That's today, right there.
Yep.
We're chilling.
Aki's forgetting their tea is good. I on the other hand have bubble tea, so like
What flavor?
mango. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, look at me. Look at me. We're best friends.
I already knew that.
You can't take it back now.
That's fine. All right, cool. Well,
Did I ever show off I have a little bowl with my own name on it?
Dave Human on it.
My sister got it for me.
My favorite Dave
Lost
story.
it.
My favorite Dave story is the story where you went to a business meeting thing with a tag that said Dave Human on it because people thought that was your last name. No.
I thought that was your last name for a very long time, but for what it's worth, I am a duller, so it's fine.
Like that was my favorite Dave story. Just a room full of people.
I have asked my parents, like, if I changed it, would you be upset? And they're like, no. I was like,
No.
no, it'd be kind of weird.
So, housekeeping things to get out of the way before we get into the really fun shit.
You should see a length of the fucking agenda. It's too long for a single Discord
I'm
post.
I'm gonna say the things that I remember, and then if there's anything I'm missing, Dave, you let me know and say it.
Well, post up.
I mean, I could look it, but I'm not gonna. So we're not gonna be here next week. Next week we are off because D&D is running silent for 2 weeks, and also because I think we already planned to take the 21st off anyway, but it worked out. The other thing is that D&D will still be running silent over the holidays when the next week comes around, and we want to do something because we're all available on the 28th of December. And we've decided what we're going to do is not run an episode, so to speak, but what we're going to do is we're going to do like a little talk back thing on the Roll20 channel.
There's a name for it.
It's called Oops All Intro. Yeah, where we just the five of us talk like it's an intro episode for an entire amount of episode on the 28th. Yeah. And that'll be on Roll20's channel, not on D&D, because D&D will still be turned off for the holidays.
I'm sleepy.
Was that I hope that makes sense. Well, we'll spam it on Twitter and stuff, and we'll just like chat with chat and chat amongst each other and hang out for like a little while. We do some Oops All Intro pre-show.
Let's play the newlywed game.
The newlywed game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that'll be the 28th. Yeah. We'll take questions. We'll chat it up. We'll do all the fun stuff. On the 28th. 21st, like I said, we're not on. Shows canceled that week. So today is the last episode for like 2 weeks, unless you count an episode full of intro as an episode, which I definitely do. So only 1 week actually.
Heck yeah.
Do we call it like episode 10 and a half?
I don't know what we call it.
That's British nonsense.
We'll call it Oops All Intro, and it'll just be its own thing.
Fractions are British nonsense, and I live by that now.
What?
Yeah.
We're in America. We're only.
You say 0.5.
Aren't most things British nonsense here in America? And
what?
Spanish nonsense and French nonsense. And
Elf gets an exemption because she's in Canada.
I'm in Canada, so yeah.
Well, I mean, we still have French here,
Drummer boy
too.
got my dumb joke. Thank you. I just didn't want to mention her because she's stupid.
Dave, what other stuff do I have to announce that I have forgotten to announce? Because I'm sure there's a whole bunch.
That you're awesome. Did you remember to announce that you're awesome?
Oh, I mean, obviously, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, I remember now.
Remember?
One is that our contribution as Chaos Initiative to the Rollvember event, the like holiday Roll20 money raising event is that Gabe is gonna run a one shot for us.
Hey.
That's me.
We decided it like 5 minutes ago.
We decided that we don't know what we're playing yet. We don't know what time slot it'll be in, but we've decided that's what we're gonna do. Gabe's gonna run a one shot, and that'll be our situation. Today's raffle code is #booty, and it is
Booty.
and it is to get you a copy of the Swords Coast Adventurer's Guide for Roll20.
That was real?
Yeah,
Skag.
That's true.
It was real. It was real. I believe
Skag
this.
sounds like a dirty word.
I believe this is the last episode for us that TK will be moderating.
Yeah.
Gasp.
TK.
We'll have to learn a new person. Everybody can be sad and
hearts
chat.
out to TK.
I didn't know that. Why does everybody know everything?
Because I read the Slack, Gabe.
Never heard of it. I don't know her.
It's fine. We've worked it all out.
What
Elf
else?
looks sometimes. I look all the time.
What else have I got?
Yes. There's some Roll20 updates.
Oh yeah.
Which we got some info on.
The cool stuff for the like pro users can check out a bunch of dynamic lighting updates and fixes over on the dev server at the moment. I don't think it's live yet, but there's some really cool edits to the dynamic lighting system. There's also an API update over there. So, you know, Roll20 wants you to look at the API system and check it out. It's still only on the dev server, so like pro accounts can access it, but nobody else at the moment. Yeah. I mean, the Rollvember stuff, obviously I've already mentioned that we're going to be doing one shot, but that's for going to be raising money for Code 2040. And I mean, we're still doing that, so we're going to keep doing that.
They'll be announcing like a schedule probably in a little while, and maybe some of us might be like guesting in random things and this and that. So we'll be around.
I'm going to be running a game of For the Queen with the 3 black halflings.
Gasp!
And it's going to be for the claws. Santa's under attack.
That sounds great.
It was a really weird idea on Twitter that's getting turned into a strange thing. So yeah, keep an eye out for all of us.
That,
Literally my
For the
career.
place.
that sounds okay. So there's a problem, and the #booty is being squashed by the chat moderating. So we will change it to something else when
I wonder if booty is banned or lust is okay.
when TK does
Hashtag
so.
Tushy.
I will announce what the other hashtag is once I
I'm
know
gonna
what
try
it
and
is.
type butts into chat.
Hashtag
butts. Let's go. Oh no, TK's got a better one, which is
Oh, no,
hashtag
what is it?
redacted.
I love it.
Oh, that's
I love it.
amazing.
Thank you, TK.
Hashtag redacted is really good. Yeah, hashtag redacted.
Love it.
The other thing for schedule-wise stuff is the TK and Katie May are doing a DMG and Swords Coast Adventurer's Guide walkthrough on the Roll20 Twitch on Tuesday at 5 p.m. PT. So you should check that out.
Get
It's
it,
Twitch
TK.
twitch.tv/Roll20 app is the Twitch channel that you should be.
How do we have like the coolest
checking
people
that
working
out
on
on.
this show?
I know, right? We have everybody. Everybody's
Yeah, for
awesome.
real.
Everybody.
In other news, Aki's yard people are gonna stop making a ton of noise during our show.
So if ever during the
So-
show you noticed that I got super quiet and didn't say anything during a scene when Yeshivon would obviously have spoken up, it's because my lawn people were here making a racket in the background and I couldn't turn my mic on without you hearing it. But we fixed that and they're not going to be doing that anymore.
That is a familiar problem for me. I know it well. Dave, please, Jesus, stop.
I'm the lawn people.
I will fly
I know.
to the UK and throttle you.
I want Gabe to continue doing his makeup tutorial, but like you have to hold up the brushes and just do the full like beauty blogger.
Go find out.
Yo, I got
I
so
just
much
think
stuff.
that Gabe has decided that his agenda for this show is to attack me personally with his beauty and make my gay art die.
Attack and dethrone Aki.
Done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I can only take so much levels of gay stress every day.
Says the person with their cheeks absolutely popping right now. We see the apple, we see the
I
glow.
was gonna
It
say.
is clocked and
I was
approved.
gonna say, Gabe may be doing their makeup now, but previous to this, I saw some pretty sweet action going on during our pre-show as well.
I just need to put
so-
some eyebrows on and make sure people knew I even had cheeks.
They are a poppin'.
Thank you.
I, however,
You
woke
can
up at
also-
10:57 and did not have time for makeup today.
I'm wearing a
also
gray
pay
sweater.
Hey, your sweater, I really like your sweater actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go.
It's kind of nice. But the other last thing. Oh my God, there's a lot of announcing, and I didn't get it out of the way very fast. The last thing is that the Star Wars show stuff is confirmed, definitely gonna happen. Thing.
Yeah.
Now.
As long as licensing doesn't get fucked.
It won't, Dave. There's no
Yeah,
reason
Dave.
it would. Why the
What?
fuck would you even
Fine,
say
we're all
that?
doing makeup. I
It's-
have one piece of makeup.
It is.
I found a gel pen.
What are you
I'm trying to draw a heart on my own cheek.
Oh,
We're doing
see,
it.
this is the kind of stuff that everybody here is obviously for. You don't come here to watch us play D&D. You watch us to, fuck about.
That's why we're
before
gonna
we
do
start
that show.
playing D&D.
Yeah, but confirmed. Star Wars show. These fine people will be the cast. We will be doing. With all
I
of
have no
these-
idea what I'm playing, but I'm so excited.
All of these.
We'll have
fine
Leku or I
people.
will fight. Oh no. I don't know.
Twi'lek are pretty cool. They're pretty
Yes.
great.
No, I want to be in Ahsoka.
Oh, it's a
And
I'm very
Ahsoka.
bad at Star Wars.
They're Togruta. Togruta is the
Those are also Leku.
Are they?
They are technically Leku.
The bottom half are,
Techlek.
but
Hold on. I'm
I
gonna
want
Google
to
it.
play
I'd
something-
have to look it up. Yeah, honestly,
Huh.
even I would have to look it up.
Y'all are
You want to play
wild.
something hot? There are a lot of hot options.
And that
Wanna be a
and
boat.
Or
how
do the
that is
flamethrower.
interpreted is up to you. Whether it's hot they are on fire, or hot they are covered in fur, or hot they're just hot. Like
Both,
mixed.
all good choices.
All good
All
choices.
good choices.
I'm here for all of them.
Chad has asked who's running it. Me. I'm gonna run it, and then
For a while, and then I'm gonna steal the spot.
you can fucking take it. Okay.
I'm gonna fight you for it. It will be a beautiful fight, and then I will make you have to be a character too.
I'm already looking into my GM cosplay for that show. I'm googling.
So basically, what you all have to look forward to is that we are going to have a Star Trek show that is run by both Elf and Abria, and it's gonna, Star Trek,
Star
sorry,
Wars.
Star Wars.
and it's going to be a lot of fun. Sorry, I also play Star Trek, so the streams are the wires are crossing.
I've never watched a full episode of Star Trek. I said it all before on the show, but
I've
it's,
seen all there is
don't like
of
that
Star
look.
Trek except for the original series. Funnily enough, I've seen all of the original series movies, but not the actual original series.
Okay,
show.
okay, but what
According to the Wikipedia, Togruta also have Leku.
I thought so, but I know they have horns as well, kind of. So
Yeah.
the one thing I will say is that I don't know what books have what races, species, however you want to put it.
their book of droids.
in them. But what I will say is that I also know enough about Star Wars that if you want to play anything in the Star Wars universe, I'll fucking write it for you. If I have to.
Yes. I want my character to be known as the Bad Bitch, which is why I keep reading every time I see the Bad Batch.
The Bad Bitch.
Every time.
There is definitely a bad bitch in that bad batch.
I'm a little.
Every time.
I'm a little bit worried about the Bad Batch as a concept because it's the nascent forming of a fascist empire, but
It's
basically.
It's what's going to be hilarious is to watch how many people's heads it goes over because it'll be a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it'll be interesting, but I'm definitely
I watched that trailer and I couldn't tell which ones they were and which ones the people they were fighting were because they're the same. I don't know very much about Star Wars
Yeah,
except droids and lightsabers.
but that's okay because you don't have to. You just need to be able to immerse yourself.
It's the biggest kind of blaster there is.
Anyway, I have
a Master Blaster.
that would be a heavy repeating blaster, like the ones you put on
that.
stands.
Yeah, one that.
But regardless, I've talked too much about a different IP when we're on the D&D's channel, hanging out doing D&D stuff, and I don't
I think
want
they'll
to. I don't want to
forgive
get
us just
too.
this
I don't want to get too deep into my other plans, so we can talk about that on the Talkback show that we're gonna have on the 28th.
D&D has a Sunblade, and a Sunblade is basically a high fantasy lightsaber.
You know,
so I
you're
think
right.
we're
You're
chill.
right. And if Black Razor isn't the dark saber, then
Hundo P.
yeah,
Hundo P.
Let's
Let's go.
is it exactly?
Is there canon makeup in Dungeons and Dragons?
Canon makeup, you mean like cosmetics as a thing, in
Like
the
do
D&D
like
world?
do we have actual specific cosmetics in the D&D?
I'm
world?
actually not sure, but the disguise kit says it has makeup
Yeah.
and powders and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'd like to see more magic items that are related to cosmetics, like dust
Well,
of
we now have-
disappearance,
yeah.
but it's like the face powder.
I made a homebrew one.
Oh yeah, like a invisibility cloak of like a poof of makeup kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nice. I did a homebrew eyeliner that gives you advantage on your insight and like investigation checks, but you have to do a performance check to see if you can get the cat eye right. Like, can you wing the liner? Then you get advantage. If you did a bad job and only one side looks good, it's just proficiency.
I fail that every time.
Yo, same.
We have magical tattoos now in D&D.
Yeah.
I did.
Teacher, I done a bad thing. I accidentally deleted my token.
I think you could just grab it and drag it back out onto the field of play.
I will get it.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Wizards of the Coast, D&D, if you're watching, I want to pitch to you a book, Mordekainen's Meticulous Makeup.
No, it's not Mordekainen.
Why
Can we
not
have a person?
Because it's M alliteration, and that will probably sell.
No, you know what's better? You take Melf. You do Melf.
Melf's meticulous
You do Melf's
makeup. Let's
meticulous
go.
makeup. Yeah.
I accept both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me get your token for you, Dave. That you've.
I put one down, but it doesn't have the
I don't even know. I don't see it at all.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but I don't have like the lighting and stuff.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm gonna stop whistling into the mic one, and I'm going to stop singing the Mandalorian theme because it's all I've been listening to the last 3 days. I can't stop listening to it. It's so good.
I want a
Very good
potion spell scroll combo that you have to like prepare in advance. And you pour the potion onto the spell scroll, and then you cut it out like a face mask, and you put it on during a short rest, and it gives you all of the effects of a long rest. But you have to do self-care during the short rest.
Oh, okay. So it's like a rejuvenating face mask, but
Yeah.
like literally though.
Exactly. But if you have the two things, you like pour it and put it on, then you get all your hit points and spell slots back.
do we have potions that negate invisibility? Because I feel like that'd be really interesting if you poured that potion on invisible writing.
So there are potions of sea invisibility, but I don't think there are potions of like contact negate invisibility.
I want that.
There's a spell that's like invisibility purging, like all invisible things become visible. As far as I remember, but I'm
Interesting.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you good? You're all right there?
No, I like dropped my makeup and there is half a lipstick somewhere in the studio.
The only makeup I use in any amount every day is just the one concealer pen. That's it. That's all I use.
Nice.
Yeah.
Stealth pen. Let's
so,
go.
should we play some Dungeons and Dragons? Theoretically,
Do it.
Yes.
we probably should.
I need to re-roll my initiative. I'm sorry.
There's no combat happening, so you're fine.
There's some duly. Wait, no, we killed it, didn't we?
Well, no,
Yeah, we
not.
killed
What are
the
you
thing.
doing?
Dave, please. All right.
Sorry.
All right. So, back in the saddle, my dear friends. To remind you where we are in an upside down Netherese tower. That we are currently headed to the bottom / top of, depending on like your definition of what an upside down tower's bottom and top would be. And you've met up with a guy who's calling himself Zan. And Zan has a friend whose name is Quintus, who looks like an undead something or other. And Zan has also said that he's not the real Zan, and that there is a room here in the top floor somewhere where there's like a special transformation thing that will turn a fake Zan into a real Zan, and can turn all fake things into real things with ancient Netherese magical power. So Zan wants to become real Zan, basically. And you don't know where real Zan is, but you have a suspicion that real Zan might have been burned alive by the villagers nearby for trying to keep this place a secret.
Dope.
So that's where we are. You just killed a basilisk in this room, and now you're here, and that's where we're at.
Damn.
A door.
Zan!
We have a door and no way to get down from this room at the very least. So
You
whatever
are
was
you are
tunneling
on
through.
the ultimate floor. The deepest floor.
We are on the deepest floor?
You are.
Great. Amazing. Wow, this tower is not that tall.
Can I test to see if the basilisk's ability works while it's dead?
It does not.
Okay.
The basilisk must be alive for it to turn things into stone.
How heavy is it?
How heavy is a basilisk? It's
Yeah.
like a medium-sized lizard creature with 8 legs. It's like a kind of a crocodile. So I would say it weighs probably about 300 pounds.
All right, I wanna Witcher like take the neck forward as a trophy.
Oh, okay, you're just gonna take the head.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm into it. So you just hack off the head of the basilisk with the axe.
Yep.
Is there any other like useful? Bursa's just gonna turn, and as you do that, like, are any of the other parts useful? Do we want to we could field dress this basilisk really quick?
Oh, I'm going to offer it as a sacrifice to Tiamat.
Would you like to make nature?
Good luck.
Would you like to make a nature or an arcana check, Bursa, to know if basilisk stuff is useful?
I would.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Nature, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, 21.
Good.
Merry Christmas for your girl.
Good first roll of the game. So what you know about basilisks is that, of course, they can turn people to stone with their eyes. But what you also don't know about basilisks, well, what you know, but you wouldn't have known if you hadn't rolled the die. You know what I mean? Is that they need to be able to eat those victims at some point, right? Because like you turn them to stone and they're just stone, and you can't eat stone unless you're, you know. So
Who's that guy who ate an airplane?
well, unless you're that guy, yeah. But so what they do is they rub their scales up against the stone statues to like unfreeze them, and so basilisk scales have like paralysis reversing properties. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to start. I want some scales, please. Can I have some scales?
Yeah, sure. If you want to take some of the undamaged basilisk scales, like a handful.
Tight. Yeah. She's just putting them in she's got a little leather pouch and she's putting it in there.
Before everybody in chat freaks out at me, I just made that up. That's not a real thing, but I want to give you something.
Chat, if you freak out about this, we will have words. Calm down.
No, I just know somebody will be like, the basilisk scales don't do that. They do now.
That's interesting.
All right, cool. So, head of the basilisk for our dear Vidrux, some scales for Bursa. Did you want to look around this room? I don't remember if we did that or not.
I don't think we did. I don't think we had the opportunity to. But
yeah, we just dropped down and then it was just there.
Yvonne is down to do some looking around.
Allow me to inform you that all that is around you looks like the upside down contents of like a refectory. You know, like rusty tableware, shattered plates, and broken chairs scattered amid the floor of two tables, one overturned and one on its side. There isn't too much that looks useful or helpful. It's kind of like a scattered, broken stuff parade.
Yeshivon's taken some time to rest and heal themselves up because they got pretty wrecked during that fight.
Yeah.
They've sort of been in the corner avoiding Vidrux a little bit because he seemed a little bit grumpy last time Yeshivon talked to him. But they kind of sidle up to Rattle, who seems to be nearby, and is like kind of leans over to them. Do we have a plan in case things go really, really south with Zan?
Yeah, I talked to Vidrux about it a little while ago.
And?
We'll just kill them.
Okay. I mean, obviously.
That's the plan.
Well, the thing is, you might be our easiest way in and out of there.
The special room.
Yeah.
How come?
He won't see you coming. And like even more so than usual.
I'll be sneaky. I'm good at that.
The way I see it, I'm not entirely sure she should even give him a chance to get that far. But if he does, at the very least, we have you just in case.
Yeah, I apologize for not remembering this. The leverage he has to make us help is a necklace of some kind.
He has an amulet he'll
Right.
give you once he gets to the room. Yeah.
He has an amulet, but I feel like you can take care of that problem too. Or do your sticky fingers not work very well?
No, it would be fine. It's just I'm still not sure what to make of this whole tower. It's confusing me, and I'm a bit frightened because everything's super magic, and I don't know any magic. Well, I know a little bit because my friend's helping me out.
Well, that's why you have other friends, isn't it?
Yes, we're gonna do. I think everybody will know what to do when we do the signal, and the signal will be stabbing.
I'm counting on
The
you.
same wavelength there.
There's a lot in this for everybody if we make it out of here successfully.
Yeah, especially if drugs can do that thing where he looks at a thing and it makes it an illusion, but if he does it in the room where it makes it real, then you just look at magic swords and I don't know, bag of gold pirate ship without a dragon in it. I don't know, there's too much choice. And
I don't think that's anything you and I have to worry about just yet.
no, you're right. We need to counting chickens before they lay an egg.
That's not quite how that saying goes. It was a good attempt.
While this is happening, I think like I gathered some scales, but Bursa's also going to go back and try for the liver of the basilisk, and I want to just be covered in basilisk blood and then hand it off to Vidrux. Like for Tiamat, this is like the best part. I mean, that's owlbear stuff, you know. This is the good bit.
I tasted like the tongue to the liver.
It tastes like, you know, that irony blood tang that you get when you like taste blood in your mouth. It tastes like that, but also a little bit like there's sort of like a hotness to it, like not in heat, but in like spice, almost like a
Picante liver.
Like there is something in it that like in nature would make you not want to eat it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
This will be perfect. Thank you, Bursa.
You're welcome. I always think it's weird that humanoid creatures don't understand that like, the best part of animals is the inside part, not the muscles. But she'll probably like it. There's 5 of them? I'm confused.
5 heads are better than 1, Bursa. I'm
Okay.
sure she'll love it.
Sweet.
Like, it's just gonna take some rope, tie it to his side, like slink it next to the head. It's probably gross.
Yeah, you probably like liver. You probably want to wrap it in something. You know what I mean, like a cloth or like a sack or a bag or something. Because loose, it's just gonna like.
Yeah, it's gonna flop,
fall apart. Yeah.
Here, I'll cut some hide away and make a little like
basilisk pouch.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice. I like it.
Gift wrapped.
All right. So you have, of course, Zan is there. He's waiting impatiently for you to be ready to move on. And Crintus does not appear to be waiting for anything because he is just he's like there to do Zan's bidding and that's it. But yeah, you have a door in front of you and that's kind of the only direction you can head.
Zan, can you cast magic at all?
I forgot to update the overlay again.
Oops, it's
I
fine.
knew there was something I hadn't done. To the
No
producer,
one cares. It's fine.
to the producer gods. Bursa is a barbarian, okay? Not a sorcerer. Cool.
Curse the beast die. Path of the beast barbarian.
Yeah.
Just B letters. It's fine.
God's up to the overlay. All right, cool. Anyway, keep moving. Door. Are you interested in door?
Yeah. I love door.
All right, cool. Well, let's open it then. So, opening the door, you find...
Oh, the basilisk! Yay!
No, actually, no. There is a hallway, it looks like, in front of you. It is a nondescript sort of like stone hallway. There's a couple of doors, one on your left and one on your right. The one on the left is a little closer, one on the right a little further down. There's also one sort of like back this way at the end of the hall.
Okay. All right. We have a method of picking. Oh, no, we still didn't work that out. So when we say always go left, is it your left as you go through the door, or is it like west?
No, it's left, not west.
That's right, yeah.
You're good.
Everything's upside down, and I'm questioning things.
The tower is like the orientation of the tower is left, really
tower's
left.
left.
Is the tower's left? Yeah.
Rattle.
Yeah, for context, Rattle isn't super intelligent, so it gets confused a little bit easily. Is kind of what I'm going for.
I think Yeshivon just sort of pats Rattle gently on the shoulder that has the skull on it. It's like it's gonna be okay.
It's cool. Zan's like, of course it's gonna be okay. We are mere steps away from the room that will solve all of my problems.
Hopefully not just yours.
No, right? Vast riches for any that can create the image of vast riches. We turn anything not real into real.
I
That's,
try thinking really hard at Yeshivon, forgetting that that's not, in fact, how their telepathy works.
But do you make that face though?
I 100% make that face directly at you.
Then Yeshivon will go, you okay? Like,
Oh,
in your
it
brain.
worked. Oh, it worked. Good. I'm glad this works like that.
It doesn't work like that, but your face certainly does.
I don't know what you mean. I've learned nothing from this interaction. Why are we humoring the fake person and their dead thing?
I don't think we'll be humoring him much longer, but he knows this tower better than we do, and if anything, it at least mitigates the amount of surprises we have to deal with.
Zan gets impatient with the silent conversation he can't hear, and you guys just staring at each other, and so pushes past Bursa and heads into the hallway with Crintus, like, it's just down here. Come along.
Yeah, we were all just waiting for you. We were just
Yeah.
not making plans.
Well, you're not waiting anymore then.
Okay.
So you see when you move into the hall that there are three doors. One behind you, one here, and one over here. Zan seems to be headed to the furthest one. Because, he's been down here before. He just couldn't get it to activate, because it doesn't activate unless there's, a living creature nearby. And so forth. So he pushes this door open and steps in. And then let me open it.
Follow me.
Can I roll an Arcana check as we approach this door?
There's nothing on the door that would indicate anything. But once you get inside, you can definitely roll an Arcana check. Yeah.
I mean, but we're going inside the room that is a magic room, yes?
Yeah. He's leading you to the magical room, precisely.
It doesn't look super magical from the doorway. It looks like the other room, but without benches.
Yeah, I have a description of it. So here we go.
Okay.
The walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnecting runes and marred with cracks. What is now the ceiling bears similar inscriptions that swirl inward, converging around a golden crystal disc 5 feet in diameter. But just Rattle stepping in does nothing. So nothing happens.
Magic, go.
All right, I'm
Rattle's
gonna do
dead.
the dumb thing and step in, and I hate this. I'm gonna look back at the group. If I die, just know I didn't like any of you all, and being human is the worst. And then I just go.
Fair, yeah.
Well, you're not technically human if that makes
Okay.
you feel any better.
She's also smiling as she says it.
So as you step in, Bursa.
Oh wait, can I step in right there? Cool.
Yeah. An illusory figure appears upside down in the far corner of the room, standing on the ceiling. He's got like a hologram look to him. It appears to be the same long-faced human wizard depicted in the statues just inside the spire's entrance. You remember the statues that were hanging from the ceiling in the entrance? Same guy. It begins speaking in a strange, possibly forgotten language.
Is it Yeti?
No.
All right.
It is not. You could identify the language with a history check, but I don't think any of you speak it, so...
It's not celestial?
He begins a pre-recorded speech about this place. And Zan looks super hype about it.
I do have history. Does anybody
What am I
else?
hearing? Hold on.
History, not I, says the cat.
Sorry, my life is falling apart around me. What were you saying?
That's okay. Anybody want to make a history check?
Yeah, that was what I was checking if anybody else had it.
And
Ooh,
may I
this
give
is-
Rattle advantage by saying it's probably a language related to these people themselves?
Yeah, you can.
So I
That's-
did not
that's how I wanna
notice
help.
this, but there has been an update to the character sheets on Roll20 and the way that the coins are laid out. It's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that should go through in 1 second. How's a 9?
Oopsie.
A 9 does not benefit you in any way. He continues his talk, and basically like the hologram speaks and then disappears and is gone. But the room seems like kind of like active.
So Zan, care to enlighten us? Oh, sorry, Gabe.
No, I'm saying, is there any writing in the room itself?
So there are a bunch of runes, like all over the walls, all over the ceiling, like spiraling inward. There's all kinds of like arcane, magical, like mumbo jumbo going on.
And at this point, we can assume it's like basically Netherese, and we won't be able to read it. Yeah.
I mean,
Not necessarily the case. Because remember, my feat was the Eldritch Invocation that gives me Eyes of the Runekeeper, so I can read all writing, which is why I was asking.
Oh, hey, yeah.
okay.
If it's
I
like
forgot
writing
about
just
that.
to.
I mean,
yeah.
if you'd like to use the Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go and like dragon eyes.
Yeah, like what does that look like for dress?
He has more of like the normal humanoid looking eyes, but I think his eyes like blink a couple times, and then his eyes, the iris is a draconic slit, but it's got the colors going around of white, black, green, blue, and red, like of a swirling iris. So it's like he's looking with the eyes of Tiamat herself.
That's rad as fuck.
Okay.
Can you please add a nictating membrane? Nictating membrane, please, please, please.
Yeah, why not?
Like
Let's do
a
it.
cool sideways blink.
Let's absolutely do it.
Oh, dope.
So,
Oh, yeah.
reading the runes, usually this would be like an Arcana check, but because you can like read them, then I'm not gonna make it one.
Awesome.
You can verify the purpose of the room, like you know what it is that this place does, and Zan has not been lying. This room seems to, in all the instances, you're basically reading the Matrix right now of like
that's
this like magic, right? And you're learning that this is a room that will turn something that is not real into something real, basically. Like, and if you place whatever it is atop the crystal disc, the illusion, the fake whatever, it will make it into the real whatever, right? The other thing that you notice while you're looking through is that this rune chamber can do that, but it cannot produce magic items, animated objects, constructs, or the undead. So it can't like make a fake zombie into a real zombie. It can't make a toy golem into a real golem, sort of thing.
Okay.
A light
crystal disc up on the ceiling?
Yeah, it's sort of hanging down. A life spark is needed to turn an illusory creature into a physical one, acting much like a spark of electricity. It gives the room the jolt it needs to complete the transformation. But it doesn't kill the living creature. It's just like a light. There needs to be life present to activate it.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Cool.
other thing that you notice while you're looking around and like taking in all of this, information, is that the cracks in the walls have been damaged enough. The cracks along the edges have been damaging the runes enough that it might be compromised. Something unexpected might happen. Like there are gaps in the text, sort of thing. And clearly it was not designed to be fractured that way.
Yeah.
So that's what you see.
Cool. So I'll air this out as I'm seeing it. Zan, is there a chance that we could take time to potentially secure the runes on the walls so that your transformation goes well or better?
He looks at you and he goes like, you can read this?
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you can make it more effective, then obviously, like, I want that. But this is ancient. This is an ancient spell. This is beyond the ken of any mage I've ever met, and I've met a few. But if there's a chance it still works, I still want to go for it. If one of you is willing to like activate it.
That is fair. Well, Yeshavad, Bursa.
I kind of want to get an idea of what's in this other room first, if that's all right.
Zan looks super impatient, but he's like, I'll give you the
Zan?
Yeah. Yes?
You have offered us literally nothing, and yet you want our life spark.
I'll give you this amulet. I don't even know what it does. It's so old.
That's not enough.
Well, what else?
But I'll
take
take
it.
He like when it's like that's not enough. He's like, well, I'm not gonna give it to you then. Like,
What else have you found here?
I mean, this amulet is like the most important thing. It came from one of the workshop rooms. This room, the location, and you can come back and use it anytime you want. It's right here. It turns not real things into real things. I don't really know how much better you could get.
You do stuff like how sometimes you have to tell yourself nice things about yourself in the mirror to help try and build up your self-esteem. Because that's kind of fake until you believe it. Can you use it to do that?
Not according to the rules. No, it doesn't work that way. No.
Sad.
Zan looks at you like, what? I just had no idea what you're talking about. The amulet is inscribed with a walrus and edged.
Big love walrus.
All right,
go.
so Yeshivon. Oh man. Oh boy.
If you want to check that room out first, be my guest.
Yeah, I do want to look at it.
As long as that means you're going to help me out after.
Look, I'd love to help you. As the most philanthropic member of our group, even without the amulet as payment, I would gladly do it. Unfortunately, I'm just not in a position to.
Then I don't need to bargain with you.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
Yeshivon kind of rolls their eyes and goes to the other door and just
Sure.
kind of cracks it open to see what's inside.
All right, let me grab it for you. Okay, so looking into the other room on this floor, you find, hang on one second. You find that it is a bed chamber, like a master bedroom, basically. And the bed in this room is upside down on the floor. It's rotted blankets peeking out from underneath the disintegrated mattress. Mounted to the north wall is a tall, cracked mirror in the stone frame that merges seamlessly with the surrounding wall. And lying underneath 2 dirt-clogged windows is a partially crumbled, rime-covered human skeleton in the tattered shreds of a nightgown.
Cool. I'm gonna check both the bed and the skeleton as thoroughly as I can.
Like loot them, like look over them.
Yeah, I want to like look over the skeleton, and then I want to kind of get the bed frame off of the mattress and stuff like that to see if there's anything.
Okay, so skeleton first. That's what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So you go over to the skeleton, and like, how are you looking over this like nightgown clad skeleton?
If it's freestanding, then I
It's
guess
kind of like leaning against a window. Yeah.
I don't want to move it, but I do kind of want to just. I guess I am sort of like gently feeling over it to see if there's anything that stands out. Checking the neck, see if there's anything around the neck. Checking the wrists and fingers for rings or bracelets, like that kind of stuff.
Okay, so as soon as you touch the skeleton, a like glowing orb of light sort of pulls itself free of the skeleton as if it were like a spirit or something inside of it, and it like makes an angry sort of buzzing noise as if it is upset at your disturbance of the body. And those of you who are familiar with spirits will see a glowing orb. It immediately tries to attack you, basically. So everybody roll initiative.
Yay, I have awakened a malevolent spirit. So
Hooray!
They're great. Gotta love
We love that.
Gotta love
More of them.
Gotta love malevolent spirits.
Not even mad about this. I'm pretty okay with this. It's good that it happened now and not later. Though I probably could have just left the skeleton alone to begin with, but you know, what would have been the fun of that?
I mean, don't ask me.
I mean, sometimes you do the touching the skeleton comes to life trick on level 1s, but since we're slightly higher level, something else has got to come out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so has everybody rolled initiative there? Have I got everybody's correct initiative? It looks like it.
Wee!
It looks
Yeah.
like it. All right, cool. The will-o-wisp goes first.
Whew.
It immediately. 1 second. I just gotta read its abilities real quick. It immediately attacks our dear Yeshivon with a shock attack. Does a 14 hit you? It does not. I'm pretty sure, but
It does. It
does.
Exactly.
a shame.
Damn.
So you take 15 lightning damage as the will-o-wisp's energy just
Hell.
zap
Ow!
out at you. Yeah.
Ow! That freaking hurt.
It buzzes angrily and like tries to dive bomb your head, basically zapping you with lightning.
That hurt. I think Yeshivon lets out a very, very unhappy hiss.
Rattle, you're up.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have a reaction. I think. Hold on, give me just a second. Let me check.
Is it Hellish Rebuke?
No, hold on. Yes, shadow armor. My shadow armor is a reaction. Let me throw that in chat for you.
Mm-hmm.
I can pull the shadows around myself to distort reality. The attack against me is made with disadvantage, and I have resistance to radiant damage.
Okay, but do you have to do that before the roll is made? It says one reaction which you take when targeted by an attack.
Yeah, but I forgot to.
Yeah,
do it.
I gotta just be like, it didn't work
you're
this
fine.
time.
You're fine. It's the first time I've actually been attacked by anything. I've never actually. Well, I mean, it's not the first time, but
Yeah, I was gonna say you got chomped pretty bad by the basilisk last
I keep
last
fucking
session.
forgetting that this stuff.
Yeah, no,
exists, and
definitely.
I've gotten messed up because of it.
It's all
And I
good.
need to remember.
Rattle.
How do
Yeah,
you
I'm
play
gonna-
a warlock?
I'm going to move up into range Do you think it has some cover being in any of the squares? Because I can only see part of the token.
Probably a +2. Yeah, like a half cover.
Yeah, that's totally reasonable. So I think I'm going to take my bonus action to do the steady aim and give myself advantage on the attack.
Yep.
Then we can go ahead and click.
Does the steady aim mean you can't move? So if you've moved,
Yeah, that's what that means.
If you've moved beforehand, then you can't do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Is it possible I could stealth beforehand? Like sneak up and then put my head around the corner.
Sure, if you want to do a stealth roll.
Okay, absolutely. How did we do? 12.
12. You don't have advantage with a 12. The will-o-wisp notices you.
Okay, that's fine. I will still make the attack, however.
Sure.
It was 24 hit.
24 does hit, yes.
Okay, Yashvan's in range. So let's do... Ooh!
Ooh,
19 points of damage.
19 damage. Let me look at its resistances, because I'm pretty sure it has some.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like it does as much as you'd hope. Because the will-o-wisp doesn't really have any vitals. You know what I mean? So, like, piercing, slashing, in general, it has resistances to.
Does it have it only to non-magical? Because
it does not say only non-magical.
Okay, no, that's fair. I just wasn't sure if you.
Oh, it actually does. It actually does say non-magical. You're right. No, you were right. So
thank you for this bag of magic knives.
You do your full damage.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move outside.
Vadrux.
I don't know what the hell to do here. Okay. So if I move here, I will have like a line of sight for throwing something.
Yeah, it'll have cover, so it'll have a +2 to its AC. That's it.
So I want to throw a javelin at it.
All right.
I don't want to go in.
No, I mean,
I'm scared of that thing, and it's a small space.
Magic light ball.
That's a 9.
That is not a hit. The will-o-wisp is a nimble little ball of light and avoids your nasty javelin, which clatters off a back wall, smashing into the skeleton, probably. Like,
I'm so sorry. That's my turn. I can't really do much.
Yeah, Siobhan, you're up.
I am not close quarters.
Great. So first I'm going to cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
I utter a divine word. Each creature of my choice needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I assume the will-o-wisp is the creature of your choice.
Of course it is. Let me go ahead and put that in.
It fails its Constitution saving throw.
It takes 2 radiant damage.
Let me just check. It's
It might be resistant to radiant because it's made of light.
It might be, but if this one doesn't work, then I have something else.
Yeah, fair. Sometimes we gotta try things out, see what sticks.
It seems to damage it, but it doesn't go down.
Of course not. It's only 2 radiant.
Oh, I mean, will-o-wisps are not known for their durability.
Next level, don't worry. Next level, cantrip damage, dice double. That's the good shit.
Yeah. Anything further?
Anything else? Yeah.
Nope, I have nothing further to say, Judge. My case is closed.
All right, Bertha, you're up.
Bursa is fully in the other room and doesn't understand what's happening, except she can hear like stuff being thrown and people cussing because they're missing.
Pretty much.
So
and you heard like a very loud hiss of pain from Yashavan.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, what is this? What is this dumb ball of light? So I'm gonna walk all the way in, walk all the way up to it. Bonus action, cast Hoarfrost on my great axe, and then let's just do an attack.
All right, bring him
23 to hit.
Okay, roll it in.
Sweet, 8 slashing damage.
You slash through the will-o-wisp.
Plus another D4.
It doesn't even feel as if there's any resistance as the ball of light just poofs into dust. completely dissipated around your axe.
And she
Ow.
turns and looks. Okay, so where's the thing we're fighting?
That was it. Ow.
Okay, are you?
Yeah, I'm not super sure what that was about.
I touched
and I-
the skeleton trying to find something, perhaps on the body. It was a stupid thing to do, and I paid for it. Ow.
And she just rests this massive, like, frosted over axe on her shoulder. Like, okay, that's fine. Are you okay? Do we need to take a little, you need like a tight 5 here? You good?
No, I will, as long as nothing else attacks us today, I should be fine.
And Bursa makes a little look, just, and then slowly walks back into the room with the simulacrum that we're about to go like
Yeah.
stuff with,
I'm
and
gonna
just
go grab
leaves
my
you to
jab-
think about that.
I'm gonna grab my javelin. Just like, excuse me.
Yeah.
So, do you want to look around the room? I know you were talking about.
I'm gonna finish looking around and be much more careful as I do.
So, digging around, you find that there's nothing on the skeleton. It was basically like a nightgown and a skeleton. There's nothing. But behind the mattress, once you move the bed aside, there is like a space where the dust has settled on top of something invisible. You know what I mean? And you can see the dust like lying in the air around it. It looks like a box or a chest has been made invisible and is just like in the corner of the room invisible.
I will pick up the invisible chest.
It is 25 pounds.
I can lift 25 pounds.
Cool. You pick it up.
I am going to then take it out into the hallway and just set it next to the door, like here.
Okay.
It's already out of sight, but I'm going to do my best to give the impression, to not give the impression that I found something. Just
Sure.
Kind of, it's going to be right there waiting for us after we've done a murder.
You're gonna do a murder? All right.
We're not sure yet. We're
We're
going
not
to see
sure
what
yet.
happens with him.
It's
We're going to let him.
happening.
Yeah, we're going to let him experiment on it. See if something goes
Esteban,
horribly
this is
wrong.
on you. I want you to know we're doing this because you decided this.
I never said that Yeshvan always makes the best decisions.
You know what? The not
but
best
they make it.
decisions are great for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you put the chest aside to pick it up later. Cool.
Put it somewhere that you won't forget.
It definitely felt like there was stuff in it, and it definitely felt like it was locked when you were like moving it, picking it up. Like that, like whatever it was closed, and that stuff inside shifted around a little bit when you moved it. So back to the rune chamber with Bursa standing there. Zan's like, so just activate it. I'm right underneath the dish. It should work.
Give me the amulet. Same
Hey.
time.
He hands you the amulet, like,
Sweet.
yeah, whatever.
All right. And I just want to look back at Vidrux.
I'll walk in and be on the side.
Sweet. All right. Do you know how to operate this thing? I'm happy to do the spark or whatever.
Just reach out and touch the dish, like above your head there.
It seems like he's right about that.
Yeah, Vidrux would know exactly how it all works because
Yeah.
Vidrux can read it.
Beep.
Okay, so you touch you touch the disc. The walls like alight with energy, and there's this like cascading illumination through all the runes that like spirals around the room and like spirals inward towards the dish, and then like bursts out from the dish and just like engulfed Zan like in like a staged floodlight of like blue energy, basically.
Shield.
Okay, you get your shield out. Now I have to. There's a chart for what happens. So
Yay!
Great.
Huzzah, charts.
Let's roll a die. D100. Here we go.
I actually do really love charts.
Oh no. Okay. So Zan is like, I can feel it. It's working. Everything's going, and then he explodes. And out from his form emerges a gigantic black mucusy ooze that it like threatens to engulf all of you. Basically, roll initiative.
Amazing.
I'm so happy.
And that was on a
Fantastic.
chart?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to die.
This is a good chart.
Would you like to know what the other things on the chart were?
No,
Yeah.
not till the
Yes.
end.
Well,
Okay.
well, actually,
Oh,
could we?
so yeah.
Could we use it again?
Oh yeah, theoretically you could for like fake
Oh.
stuff. Yeah.
We
All
actually
right,
don't
so-
say it. We gotta keep it a surprise.
All right,
It's a
hang
bad idea, Dish.
hang on. So Zan fucking detonates.
Fucking awesome.
Zan
Best possible outcome.
absolutely detonates, and then
You didn't have to do a murder.
and then in his
Yo!
place is what looks like a black, gross ooze creature of doom.
Fucking love it.
Like I said, roll initiative if you haven't. I've got to do it for this black pudding. Hang on.
I think Christmas
Second.
should be fighting on our side.
Corinthus.
Princess.
That's what I said.
I was like
Oh, like
Christmas.
Christmas. Oh, jeez.
So Corinthus literally stops moving.
Oop.
Corinthus.
Oh no.
Corinthus doesn't do anything. Corinthus is fully inoperational. If you know what I mean.
Out
Like,
of character, I poke him and say, I believe we ruined Christmas.
out of character, you do that.
Out of character, because that doesn't make any sense to Bersa.
So Corinthus is a fairly simple undead, and without orders, he has nothing. So he's just standing there like, well, you know. All right. So Rattle, you're up first. What do you do?
This time I don't have to move, so I can use my careful aim. And I could just sneak instead. I don't get this system. Alright. Steady aim, bonus action, dagger, full action. Does a 13 hit? 16, sorry.
A 16 does hit. A 13 would also have hit. It's a fucking puddle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Merc the puddle.
The artist of a black pudding eating an ogre. Yeah.
Amazing.
The actual black pudding art is pretty sick.
Okay. That's 17 points of damage, question mark.
17 points of damage. Piercing damage?
Piercing and sneak.
Yeah, piercing damage.
Yeah, no, that seems to work. It is pierced.
Okay, and I can't move, so that's my turn.
It doesn't react because it's a pudding. Bersa, you're up.
Cool. Bersa's never seen a black pudding before and therefore doesn't know how it works.
It looks like it's gonna engulf and then eat your face. The other thing you would notice is that the stone beneath it is sizzling.
Oh, tight. Then yeah, your girl's gonna she's very confused. Doesn't know if this is how it was supposed to be.
Yeah, this is the real Zan.
I don't know, man. Humanoid creatures are buck wild. So she's not gonna rage because she's not angry. She's just perplexed. Let's cast a witch bolt on it and then just slowly exit the room.
So Rich Bolt.
Ooh,
No.
I rolled so bad. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You shouldn't have rolled that because now you have, and I have to act like the dice have fallen the way they have.
Yeah,
Because
totally fine.
Witch Bolt is a ranged attack, right?
Yes.
So you're at disadvantage in melee. So okay, no, it's fine. You would have failed anyway.
Yeah. But I am gonna use my inspiration to roll. Oh no, never mind. It's just a 4. And she goes, ugh, weird. And I'm gonna crawl over my dear Rattle, who has, for whatever reason, just stopped moving in the hallway. And just go, okay,
I was aiming.
I think because the ooze hasn't had a turn yet, it's not going to get an attack of opportunity. If you try and
I'm fine with
leave
that.
its sphere, I
I feel like it should get it.
Yeah, I should. All right. So it's going to try and attack you as you leave.
Totally understandable.
21 hits you, I think.
You know what? Just barely.
Just
Yeah, brah.
just by a smidge.
Yeah.
So it's gonna deal 6 bludgeoning damage and 14 acid damage as
Ouch.
its gigantic pseudopod of black ooze smacks into you. The other thing is, what armor are you wearing?
None to speak of.
Really? You don't
Yeah,
have like
I have unarmored defense.
Oh, you're using unarmored defense. Okay, well then you don't have to worry about it. It burns. It's acid. It hurts. It looks like it would dissolve material you put in it.
Oh, cool. Woo, that sucks. But I get to move because I would like to F off entirely. Thank you.
You still get to move. You just have to take the damage, basically.
Yep, that's fine. I'm going to take it. And where do I go? Oh, there's just so many places to be that aren't here. Here. Just excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Right.
That room sucks. Pardon me.
Yeah, it is not a great room. Siobhan, you're up.
Cool. All right, so Yashavon is 10 feet away from this fucker, right?
Siobhan is around a corner.
Yeah, I'm guessing I can occupy the same-ish space as Raffle.
You can occupy it, but you have to move out of it at the end of the turn. So if like whatever it is sustained, you would have to.
That's absolutely fine.
Cool.
Bersa did just walk past you looking burnt to all heck.
Yeah, Yashavon's not going in the room. What they are going to do, however, is they're going to cast Claws of Darkness on themselves, which have a reach of 10
Yeah,
feet.
10-foot reach, yeah.
Yeah, but actually, I don't think, now that I've taken my action, I can't actually, like, do anything yet, but I'm just casting it on myself for the time being.
Okay, sure.
To use as an attack in the next turn, so I'm going to stay where I am.
Yep, got it. Okay, Vadrux, you're up.
Are we running?
Yeah,
Kill it.
I said
Come
from the
on.
hallway.
Make sure to note your damage, by the way, Bersa, because your token still has full health.
My token will never change.
Oh, is it
even
not?
though
It's not updating?
Yeah.
All right, hang
Yeah.
on. I'll
I
fix
think
that.
you manually changed my thing.
fix-
I'm at 28 HP right now.
I'll fix it later.
So if we're running, yeah, I think that Yashavon's kind of keeping where they are just to make sure, because they have a form of defense in case this thing chases us that they can utilize. But like basically, if everybody else starts running, they're gonna be the defense line.
Oh, what if there's cool stuff in the last door? Come on, we don't want to miss it.
I'm gonna use
What
on my
door?
action to disengage and come out. And as I'm coming out, I'm going to say, "Follow Crintus."
Oh, you're gonna get Cronus, try and get Cronus to follow you?
Yeah,
Oh,
see
you're
if
talking
just
about this
telling
one.
him what to do.
Could you make Could you make an Arcana check for me?
Absolutely. It would be my pleasure.
Hadn't it
That's a
already
9.
used its reaction?
Yeah.
Oh, well then if it already used its reaction, then I won't disengage.
Yeah, you still move.
Yeah.
So Crintus doesn't respond to your command. Crintus just
Cool.
kind of stands there.
Worth it.
You can hit it if you want to hit it and dip. Can't really do anything about it for what it's worth.
Are you fine with that, Elf? If since I didn't disengage, if I attack and then
Yeah,
move?
sure. Yeah.
All right.
Remember,
So
you
then
can only
I'll-
move 30 feet though, so like this. doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
no, that's fine. All right, so then let's make an attack.
I hope it
it's
doesn't
20
deserve
total?
your axe.
Yep.
Nice.
That'd be 7 slashing.
Okay, so is your axe magical?
No, it is not.
Your axe takes a point of damage from the corrosion of touching the ooze and is permanently reduced by -1 attack roll, basically. Like,
You gotta get some here from
minus
here.
1 damage roll. As it like burns and sizzles as you pull it back, the ooze like splatters across the room. You do damage and it hurts it, but your weapon is not enjoying touching this thing.
Nope. And then I'm going to do my movement.
Get the hell out of there, yeah.
Yep. 10, 15, 20, 25. Go. Yeah. No, thank you.
The black ooze takes its turn to well, that's gonna hit. To critically hit Crintus, who is like inert and not moving, with a pseudopod attack, and basically just like slurp over him. And you can see his form in the ooze, like for a little bit, as he just melts.
Oh
You
no,
know, like-
Natasha Yard.
Underneath the ooze, like Crintus is he's just dissolved by this black gross pudding.
I made the joke in chat. I'm making it now. We are now renaming this figgy pudding because it ate Christmas.
Yeah. That's its
Bria,
that's
I
its
love
turn.
you.
I'm sorry, I'm a monster.
May I reserve time to snuggle with you when all of this is over? Just
Yes.
Rattle, you're
Yes,
up.
and yes.
Okay, gonna use my bonus action since we are running to disengage. This is my roguey cunning action. And then, since that's the plan,
we didn't check this door, did we?
Nope.
I've seen a flaw in the plan. We can't get back up the hole.
There's a rope. You got a rope.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the rope. Which kind of square is it in? Do we have any idea?
All 4 of the squares that you and Vidrox are standing in are good. Hang on, I have a marker for it.
Okay.
Sweet.
There you go.
All right. Nice. So we can all evac when we're all standing in the things.
Well, I mean, you can individually climb a rope. You can't all climb the same rope at the same time, so.
No.
Not with an attitude like that.
Yeah. I have my action still, so I will indeed attempt to climb the rope.
You begin climbing the rope. You move at half your speed up the rope.
How far is it?
Well, I mean, half your speed is what, 15 feet?
Yeah.
The rope is only 50 feet long, so the tunnel can't be more than like 30, 40 feet up. It doesn't give me a dimension of like how far each one is.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it's like a kind of a turn of
it's like
climbing.
it's a turn of climbing, yeah.
Well, sorry everybody. I've started. It's my rope now.
Well, yeah, but you're 15 feet up, so other people can get onto it.
Fine.
Bursa.
Fine, boo.
Bursa.
Sweet. Then I follow and also attempt to climb the rope.
Legit. You climb up the rope after Rattle. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to check
And I'm
for
just
it.
cussing a whole bunch. Like, this sucks. That sucked.
Yeah, Siobhan.
Can I close this door?
Yes.
I close it, I grab the chest, and I start going.
So you can interact with one object for free every turn, but it will cost you
Cool.
an action to do 2 things. So
That's fine. I just need to close the door,
Okay.
grab the chest, and move.
close
That's
the
my
door,
only plan.
grab the chest, move. Okay. Vidrox.
I'm just gonna follow up the rope behind everyone, like, or at least like if they're all, and I'm just waiting for my turn, just holding it.
Okay,
That's
so you're just holding the door, basically.
Yeah,
Cool.
Oh, hold door.
The black pudding.
that ended badly.
The black pudding, noting that it has digested its current meal, if you can call it a meal when you're literally just acidifying anything you touch, notes that the door is closed. But for a black pudding, that is not an issue, for they can squeeze into even the tightest and smallest of spaces. And so this black goo starts seeping out from underneath and like around the door and just like through the small cracks in the door frame to escape its prison and flow into the hallway. It can get into melee with Yashavan, but it is squeezing because this is a hallway that's like too large for it, really.
Avenge me, you all. Avenge me.
And yeah, that's it's gonna make an attack.
We're about to unleash a black pudding on the wilds of Icewind Dale.
If you can escape.
I'm assuming the cold will freeze it like a pudding pop. I've been waiting for that joke.
Before I announce my attack, does Yashavan maybe
I
wish
would
to
like
use
to do
any
my
ability?
shadow armor.
Okay.
I would like to use my shadow armor. Thank you. My God, I'm going to remember that I have this and
You're
actually
gonna
fucking
need to.
use it.
The problem is I
My
still got a
God.
22 on disadvantage.
Fucking
Oop.
Christ. What was the point
so
of that shit?
you take 7 bludgeoning and 22 acid
Yum.
Yep, I'm unconscious.
as it absolutely rocks your world with goopy goop.
Yep, I'm unconscious.
Are you wearing any armor?
Yeah, leather armor.
It is reduced by 1 AC. It is melted.
Cool.
So it is a corroded piece of leather armor at this point.
Oh no.
Rattle,
I'm unconscious, and everybody has left me.
you're up.
This is fine.
Vidrux is holding the door. Like, the door's open. You're prone in front of Vidrux. It's okay.
And climb.
You notice their arms are wrapped around something, but you can't see what
That's
it is.
invisible chest. Yeah. Rattle, you climb. You get to the top.
Yes, please. And I will, I suppose, hold an attack in case the. Sorry, my voice is going a little bit weird. In case the black pudding like appears at the bottom of the hole, and I'll try and chuck another thing at it.
Got it. Bursa, you climb, I assume?
Yeah.
You get to the top. There you are.
Question. Did I not get to the top last round? You said
No.
it was one round of climbing.
Yeah, but you had to move to the rope. You weren't at the rope yet.
I was one square away from the rope.
So you were below me.
But
so
you
couldn't have gone
yeah,
further
you can't
than I
climb
did.
further than Rattle climb because it's one rope. Like, how are you going to get around a guy who's on the rope above you?
I'm sorry. I'm a Goliath. I feel like I would just like go through bones. Rattle weighs like 50 pounds max, and I don't think that has ever stopped.
I'll tell you what. Roll a die, and we can roll some kind of check, and we can
Yeah.
make it happen.
Athletics check to like go. Oh, that's actually a pretty low roll for me, so that's fine. All right.
You're at the top now.
Yeah,
and,
that's fine.
And you didn't accidentally dislodge and throw Rattle back to the bottom.
Good to know.
Okay.
I want to have bumped into their butt and just be like, climb faster.
Definitely, yeah.
Cool, thank you.
All right, Yeshivon, can I get a death saving throw?
Fine.
Okay, one failure. Vidrux,
So I am in a square where the rope is. Yes.
you are, yes.
Okay. Am I able to use an action to put Yeshivan on my shoulders and then my movement to climb?
Yes, you'll only get 15 feet up, though.
Can I ask for a little bit of like DM like fiat here?
What kind of fiat are you asking for?
Like if I spent my turn like climbing up and getting to the top, an action that I began last time, is there any way I can assist like pulling on like as Vidrux is trying to climb up with Yeshivan, can I like assist somehow by like pulling the rope up too?
Okay, my
Just to, like-
my answer to that is if Rattle puts their knife down and helps you, yes. If
Cool.
not, no.
I will make no intimations to Rattle about what we're doing. We'll just see
Oh.
what Rattle do.
I can't hold an action with that knife. Well, actually, yeah, I can because I can draw it. I was just thinking, if I'm holding it, it disappears. You see?
Yeah, it's 6 seconds, so you have 6 seconds of it.
Yeah. So you say like, help me.
Okay, Vidrux is going to grab
Yeshivan.
Yeshivan, start climbing, and then yell, pull us up.
So the definite thing is that the chest will be left behind because there's like no way that you can get.
I don't know it exists.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying for the benefit of those of us who do know it exists.
Yes.
Grabbing Yeshivan means dropping the invisible chest.
Yep. got it.
Okay, so you grab Yeshivan, you grab the rope, you yell up to your companions like, "Pull me up!" And you start climbing. Your companions, Rattle, do you help Bursa pull them up?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because that was my, that was my caveat. And you both are sort of in the tunnel, but you're in the tunnel like further up. The black pudding slurps into the room that you were in and sort of bubbles at the bottom of the tunnel. But I'm not sure that black puddings can climb walls. Oh no, they can. They definitely can. It starts slurping its way up the wall as if it is climbing stickily on the surface like some kind of horrible
Venom.
like
It's
some
venom.
some kind of horrible symbiote. It crawls its way up the surface
I hate this thing.
towards you. It is on its way.
I
Sweet.
hate this thing.
Okay. I just want to point at unconscious Yeshivan and go, that looks bad. Let's keep going.
By the way, it's not particularly fast. It's just like inexorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, going up the next rope, you can definitely do.
Is there a way to get Yeshivon back up so they can, carry their own weight, so to speak?
Do you have any healing, like a potion or anything?
I don't, but I look very pointedly at the paladin in the group.
I'm doing a lot right now.
I mean, it's Rattle's turn currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was just checking. I'm afraid I don't. I could fight it, or I could just keep climbing.
Slurping is a word that needs more usage. Thank you, King Sundew.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if we're escaping, we're going all the way at this point. Since it's coming up, otherwise we could have stopped here. So yes, I will spend my turn, my movement, my action, and then my bonus action to dash. So could I climb the entire ladder in one turn?
Oh, definitely, yeah. If you're using like all your rogue movement to do it, definitely.
Yeah, whatever it is, 90 feet.
So you make your way to the top of that one. You're back in this area. There's another marker for the like upstairs that I will bring to the appropriate layer. There you go.
Okay, sweet deal. Have a look around real quick. Nobody's followed us in or anything.
Nope, not as far as you can see.
Okay. That's that then. Used all the actions.
Bursa, your turn.
Sweet. I will use my dash and like full movement to get up and go up.
Okay.
I am done with this place.
You make it to right there. Yeshivon, I need another death saving throw. Whew! If it had been a 1, that'd have been permadeath right there.
Don't
Very
have
nice.
to tell me.
Very nice, very nice. Oh, that was for the audience, not you know. For Drux, you're up.
How much rubble is in this place?
Are you gonna try and bury an ooze?
I was gonna ask if something was possible while trying to do so.
You
Yes.
just saw it squeeze through like an inch worth of space in a door.
So it's almost assured that I can.
Unless you can seal it, there's no way you stop it from getting through. Like rocks will not do it.
Also
So
keep in mind that you've watched Bursa fail several times to like break up this rock.
I can
Yeah.
see it though, right?
It's coming up the tunnel. Yeah,
Okay.
it's coming up the tunnel behind you. It's like probably 15 feet to your rear.
Okay. So, Yeshivon on my shoulder. You're not allowed to die yet. And I went to look at the ooze. How big is it? What size creature is
It
it?
is a large creature.
Okay. I need it to make a charisma saving throw because I'm going to channel divinity, my oath of the Dragon Lord, and do a draconic roar.
Are you trying to fear it? Like, what's the effect that's happening?
Yes. I'm trying to frighten it, essentially.
So
I think it's going to be immune to it, isn't it?
So you yell at it. It doesn't seem to give a shit about yelling. It
Okay.
is an ooze. It has one purpose, and it is to consume organic matter, and you are that matter.
Cool. All right. Well, now I know that.
Yep. It's a good role play to know.
Yeah. And then going up again.
All right. Chilling.
Yeah, I appreciate Gabe's dedication to no meta.
Yeah, no, it's good. All right, so you hoof it up with Yeshivon. You don't make it all the way up the tunnel because you used an action, so you're only using one movement to get up. So you're like halfway between the levels right now.
Cool.
With Yeshivon on your shoulder. The ooze continues to follow you. It's like 5 feet at the bottom of the tunnel you're in right now. Like tendrils of black goop like reaching up towards you with this sort of like unnatural, unholy desire to consume you. You know, like it knows where the food is and it is coming for it.
Yep.
Okay,
Rattle.
sorry, we don't...
Actually, let's take a break right here and then resolve our... resolve our ooze chasing dilemma in a second. Everybody can think about what the plan is, and we'll be right back, everybody. Okay, we'll be right back. For some reason, my cameras are all messed up on this screen. Let me just fix that real quick before we go. Before we go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we'll see you guys in like 5 minutes or so. We'll be right back. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, that sentence you caught was anything could be butts if you want it to be by a I switched to the wrong scene. I switched to our start screen instead of our main screen because the word start in my brain made me think like, okay, we're going again. You know what I mean? Like didn't
It's all fine. Everything's fine here.
All right, so I don't want to hold us up too long with random chatter. We have an ooze to deal with. Still, Rattle, you are up. It is your turn. The ooze continues to chase.
Yeah, I think
The fuck are we on this?
the sensible move is to get away from it. It's not a good and friendly creature to have. I can't remember where the exit is.
Well, there's this icon that leads upward. Still.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was. For some reason, I thought you said it was for that one. I'll try and climb up again.
You climb a rope.
May I make a suggestion, if I could, in our like sort of everything is happening somewhat simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please do.
Before you head to the rope, Bursa would yell, "Help me get them up." Because I just want to I want Vidrux to have a little bit more time to do stuff and access to Yeshivon so we can get Yeshivon stable.
The other thing is the ooze is like catching up. If they're just climbing the rope, the ooze will be in melee with Vidrux like next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rattle kind of pantomimes pulling their sleeves up and then cracking their knuckles, and they obviously all make a horrible noise. But yes, I will do that.
That made me like burp vomit. It was very good. I just imagined it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, so on your turn, you managed to get like your movement and Bursa's movement, I'm assuming, because Bursa's also going to do this, gets Vidrux caught up with you. So Yeshivon in arms, Vidrux is up, but you two can't move this turn, basically, is like how it would happen.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have. Yeah, I don't have anything for healing. I mean, we could put the blue boots on you. I still have those boots.
Do the boots do anything?
No.
Not at all. We just took them from
They're
a dead
just
person
blue
because it's
boots.
very
That's
funny.
They're blue boots. All right.
Yeah, if we can't do anything, that's fine.
So Bursa, is there anything else you want to do other than like the pulling? Because I'm basically like trading your movement for Vidrux's movement.
Yeah, totally fine. Then I would like to try to do a medicine check.
Okay, you're gonna try and medicine check on Yeshivon?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Please be good. 13?
13 is enough to stabilize. You only need a 10 plus.
Tight. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't have to make any more death saving
You do
throws,
not.
but
You are stable. Roll a d4 to see how many hours you're out.
coolio. Let me go ahead and knock one off the healer's kit. Rolling a d4. 1 hour.
And just as we're doing it, like I kind of take the burden of Yeshivon, not that Yeshivon's a burden, off of Vidrux, since Vidrux did like half of that, like exit with Yeshivon, and like Bursa sort of non-verbally offers to like carry them the rest of the way.
Right.
All right, cool. Something the chat has said that I'm gonna have to talk about isn't the party a lot faster than the ooze? Yes, but the party is having to climb, which is cutting their speed in half while they're moving up the rope, and the ooze
One of them
doesn't.
is unconscious.
And the ooze doesn't have to do that. So, yeah, it's on flat land you could outrun it, definitely.
I do feel like I could make a really fiddly case for the fact that like to climb a wall, the ooze has to constantly go over to the side, and therefore is dealing with like has to move like across and then up and then over and back to the hole.
I could make another really fiddly claim.
You don't
that
have
the
to.
ooze is a large creature and can reach 10 feet to the ceiling. Grab
That's a
it,
very
and
fair
pull
point to it.
itself up.
Sweet.
So, you know.
That's also
Oh,
fine.
it would be like it would extend the pseudopod up. It'd be a tiny one, and it would just plonk on the ceiling, and then the whole body would
Yeah,
go
just slurp it up to
up
the
the
ceiling.
tiny
Oh,
like.
when you slurp and I didn't like it.
You don't like slurp?
I didn't like it.
Like
I didn't like it in
slurp?
my ears. No, thank you.
Okay. How about moist, just for you? Some moist ooze.
I hate you. I hate it here.
All right. Yeshivon is good. Yeshivon is not dying anymore.
Cool.
Vidrux, you have been your burden has been claimed.
Yes.
You are free to do as you wish. If you wish to run ahead of the party and escape the ooze, you have movement to do it. So.
Do I have just movement or do I have an action as well?
you have your turn. It's
cool.
It's your turn.
1 point of healing into Yeshivon so that they're conscious.
Okay. Boom. Yeshivon is conscious.
And then I'm going to spend my movement going up.
And then you're gonna climb. All right.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Quickly apprise you of the situation. It's still coming. Quick, get up.
So you can move 30 feet after an action, right, Vidrux? So
Yes.
you're halfway up this rope. I have
Cool.
you like there, but you're halfway up.
Got it. Perfect.
Ooze time. The ooze is 5 feet below the end, the lip of this tunnel here. So it looks like it's in melee with you. It's not, but it is like you can see it on like a jar of peanut butter. You can see this like a layer of ooze, like almost at the lip of the peanut butter jar of this hole. Yeah, I don't know. Rattle, go.
Horrifying.
Okay, so Vidrux has made it halfway up the rope,
Vidrux has made it halfway up.
so I can't get past him.
You will need an athletics check to get past him. I let Bursa do it. I will let you do it.
I suck at athletics. If I was to guesstimate, hiding wouldn't do anything. Just make the athletics check.
Yeah, no, oozes don't have eyes, so I don't think they care if you hide or not.
Yeah.
Peanut butter slimes sound delicious. Give me those.
I'm gonna try, since I think it's very unlikely I will be able to athletics past.
You can acrobatics past. I'll let you do that too.
Oh, acrobatics past. Yes, I would.
If you'd like to try acrobatics, like doing some Matrix wall jumps to get by.
Yeah, I want like Super Mario and Smash Bros. Wall jumps.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah. All right.
Let's give it a shot. We're gonna roll 20.
Aces, you can go by.
Yeah, I think it's literally climbing on Vidrux.
Just climb over Vidrux.
getting the belt and then the collar of the armor, and then just hoisting myself over. Sorry.
Ask first.
I'm panicking.
All right, so you're using your full rogue movement, I assume.
Yes, please.
So you're at the top.
All right.
Bursa.
Bursa is going to hold her action until after Yeshivon goes, just to make sure that like Yeshivon gets out and doesn't get like tagged for any amount of damage
All
by
right.
the black pudding as they go.
Yeshivon, take your turn. I'll do Bursa's after.
Yep, I'm just climbing. I think
Climbing.
they kind of like they're holding their side, but they like grab the rope and they just start hand over handing it.
No time to stop. Adventurers are always. You start climbing. You start climbing.
Yeah.
You can get up to where Vidrux. Actually, no. You can use 2 moves, so you could go further,
yeah.
but you'll need to make an acrobatics or athletics
No,
check to get past.
I think that once they butt up against Vidrux, they will literally like kind of rest their head for a moment against like his ankle and just say thank you.
Okay. No, that's probably smart.
Never mind.
Whoa.
Dexterous and strong they are not. And so they are not going to risk that.
Bursa. Action.
Sweet. So sorry. Okay. When you hold your action, what happens to your bonus action? Was it assumed that I would have used it like on my original part in the turn?
Technically, you'd like delay your turn.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure it was that, so I didn't misspeak.
Hold action is the wrong turn of phrase, because hold action is like, I will shoot if something comes through the door.
Cool.
Example.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to delay my turn. So then bonus action rage, just in case. And then for my action, I'm just going to climb.
You're like taking up the rear, so to speak. Okay. Our boy, the black pudding. Or wait, no, it's not black pudding turn. It's Verdruck's turn. Verdruck's turn.
Climb.
Verdruck's get to the top. You have 30 feet of extra movement you can do if you want to from here. Or an action, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move 30 feet out towards the exit. Okay. I hate this place.
Okay. Black pudding pulls itself out of the tunnel below, moves over, and starts, sticky, like, pseudopoding itself to the edges of the tunnel and pulling itself into the crevice, following you up towards you in the rope. It reaches to melee distance with Bursa, but it doesn't have enough movement to both get there and attack. So it uses 2 moves. It is in melee with you. So like the black ooze is like filling up the tunnel beneath you. The rope is like burning as it like consumes it and like grips up towards you. Yeah, there's like these gross tendrils like almost touching your feet. Rattle.
Yep. I think I'm gonna try and get. There was a weird slope, wasn't there, to get down?
Yeah. But you guys used some pittons and rope, I think, when you came down, so you can use them to get back out as well.
I would love to, with all the kind of riggy actions. Get out into the wide open space. Is that okay?
Uh-huh. I've just realized something I need to add to the... Actually, before you do that, I'm going to add something to the initiative order that I thought was outside, but is actually in here.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hang on.
Just like a squirrel, like a cute squirrel.
You fucking wish.
I do.
You fucking wish. Okay. So, just give me 1 sec. My management skills are still a little rusty, you know?
You're golden. Nothing to apologize for.
Okay. So, actually, this is perfect because in initiative where they fall is, like, right where I need them to. You hear from the room behind you as you're passing through, Rattle, like, or what have you, you hear that there are, like, figures in that room here. There's, like, something alive moving around in there. And as you pass by the door, you see the form of... Hang on, they're on the GM layer right now. I'm just gonna grab them real quick. There we go. There we go. Did that work? I don't think that worked. God, I
don't see anything.
I'm fumbling. Hang on 1 sec. There we go. You see the forms of 6 bugbears rooting around for supplies or something in there. And as you pass by the door, the big one in the middle turns and goes, "Hey, what are you doing in here?"
Leaving. Then I shout, "Oh God!"
So he looks to his friends and he goes, he looks like he's about to say something. He goes, "You can leave if you got any food. Me and my boys, we work for food." They're clearly like looking for stores in here. Like they found this place and they were in the middle of the like tundra and they just found this place.
We'll happily give you some rations, but we are currently running away from a giant horrific slime. So if we could do that outside, that would be great. And then I continue running.
All right, you can keep running. Bursa.
Yeah, no, make it outside.
You're up.
That was smart.
Sweet. I want to climb faster.
Are you disengaging because you are in melee with
I am in melee. So yeah, I will disengage. Thank you with my action. And then,
okay, so you disengage, you make it to the top, and you have a little bit of extra movement because disengage gives you Or actually, it's just 30 feet, isn't it, for disengage? So you make it to the top. You can see the bugbears in the other room, and they seem to be organizing to, like, across diagonally. You can see them. They seem to be organizing to, like, see what the hell is going on, because people are just, like, streaming past them in the hallway.
I think she is, because when I rage, I pick like a beast form. And I think just in general, like she just turns and looks at them all and is just going to give the best attempt in an owlbear roar that she can, because she has had it.
Roll intimidate.
Sweet. Okay. Oh my God, so bad.
They're not impressed by your owlbear roar. You're not
Yep,
an owlbear.
totally fine.
You're not an owlbear. You're Goliath.
Tight. Thanks, Dice, for letting me have a cool narrative moment.
Yeah,
I appreciate y'all
yeah.
very much.
Yeah, Siobhan.
Yep, double movement. Trying to just get the F out of here.
All right, so you get to the top and you have 30 feet of extra movement once you're there.
Yep. Running. Trying to get away now. Running.
Okay.
So fucking done with this place.
Okay, going over that way. From the tunnel emergeth the ooze! And, actually, the bugbears get to go first. What am I talking about? The ooze doesn't go. The bugbears stream into the hallway, and just generally kind of block the path a little bit here.
You skipped me.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. You go, for drugs.
Fine. I was just gonna come over and then try to bribe them to leave.
All right, do it.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15. If you work for food, how about gold? I'll make you a deal outside.
Pay now.
No. But then I flash a few gold coins and then I run outside.
Okay, so you're just doing the... Okay, all right, fine.
Yeah. So they know it's real.
All right, cool. And the biggest bugbear goes like, follow him, boys. You know what I mean? And like the bugbear's like, it basically says in the thing. Okay, let me read it. Let me read you the thing. It says, the Bugbear Leader Breck is a thug whose allegiance can be easily bought. Literally says it. So,
My kind of guy.
so they actually follow you out. So the bugbears don't cause any more problems. They're the gang of like 6 bugbears. Follows you out of the tunnel. I'm not gonna bother to like.
I don't want to feed this ooze. It's gonna get bigger.
And then the ooze emergeth from the tunnel, spilling out like an oil slick across the floor, eclipsing the hole that it's like slurping out of. I don't have better words than slurping. It's a good word. And it is once again in melee with you, but not capable of attacking. Rattle.
Have the bugbears made it past me, or are we
The
all just
bugbears
kind
are, unless you stop them, they're following Verdrux, because Verdrux was like, I'll pay you, but outside. So, unless anybody gets in their way, they will act as neutral entities, basically.
Okay, that's fine. Taking Vidrox's lead on that, then I just continue to move out, so that I get to like 150 feet.
You're just sprinting
So,
the
like,
hell
few
away.
inches.
You're sprinting.
Yeah,
the hell
yeah,
away.
just still running because we want to make distance or just let it go away.
Okay.
Let it tether. It go back to its spawn point.
Trying to kite the ooze.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Bursa.
Sweet. Disengage and dip.
Sounds good.
Sweet. Where is out? I don't remember.
Over here is out.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, not on top of a drugs. Cool.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Siobhan.
leave that to me, Bursa. I mean, what?
Terrible. Yeah, Siobhan.
Leave what?
Getting on top of a drugs.
Oh. No, that's Bursa. Like, I don't understand. This is a thing I haven't thought about, which is mating as a humanoid. And I don't want to think about it.
Gross.
Yep.
Gross.
You guys are weird.
I assume you're just.
They're disgusting.
I'm assuming you're just getting the hell
I'm
out of
just
there.
trying to get the hell out. And I will push past Vidrux to do it. But-
All right, Verdrux.
Um,
You have a gang of bugbears following you outside.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
where I
fine.
wanna be. Sorry.
Dragon gang. Uh,
Gang, gang.
yeah, Lon, let's just GTFO. Screw this place. Screw this place.
Screw
Yeah,
this place.
yeah, just leaving.
The bugbears follow you at the promise of gold.
That's fine.
They look cold out here in the tundra, though.
Interesting. They're covered in fur.
Yeah, but, you know, if you're out
That's
long
sad.
enough.
I can imagine Pasha would love this place.
The black pudding continues to follow into the hallway, melting the statues like this.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna dispense with initiative because I think you're basically safe at this point. Like you can outrun it now. Bursa's the only one close, and once Bursa gets outside, the ooze seems reluctant to follow into like the ice, like the snow and ice, because it is a viscous creature and the cold is not great for it. So it stays within the tower.
Pudding pop.
Roaming around. Yeah, black pudding pop.
Am I within range to do like one thing as my action from running?
Sure.
Just because it killed me and I hate it.
You mean range to affect it with like a spell or something?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I mean,
Have you stayed within its line of sight? If so, we need to keep the initiative going. I thought you'd like ditched.
I mean, you know what? We're fine.
Okay,
We're fine.
cool.
I just kind of wanted to do a last fuck you, but it's fine. I don't need to do it.
All right, cool. Just because like mechanically, it's gonna keep going if it can see.
You're
you.
absolutely fine.
Cool. All right, so we'll dispense with initiative. The bugbears circle around Vidrux like a gang of hooligans, looking for their payday. Out here in the snow. The big one with the little bit of like plate armor over his chest like steps forward and he's like, yeah, so you pay us?
Can you fight?
Yeah, we can fight, right boys? Yeah, we can fight. They all laugh.
Big one.
He like gives you an up nod.
Try hitting me.
He swings at you with a club. Or, a morning star. He doesn't hit you. Definitely not. You deflect it with your shield. Almost for sure.
I want to punch him in the face.
You're going to punch him in the face?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm asserting dominance.
All right.
So would that just be a strength roll?
Yeah. Or you've got to attack roll him, I think, to punch him in the face.
Okay. Is this something, am I considered proficient with my fist?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay.
It doesn't
so
matter.
That's a 12.
You block his morning star with the shield, but when he tries to punch you in the face, when you try and punch him in the face, he grips your fist in his other hand and goes like, "Now what about that coin?" You know, like
I like you.
And then
Ursa gets up, like, what are you doing?
Let's go.
Making friends.
Let's go of your hand, like holds out that same hand he just like grabbed your fist with for the money.
I toss each of them a gold and say we'll sort out the rest. But I'm gonna look at the rest of the group. Are we fine with them following us back?
Why?
So that we don't have to do the physical labor of leaving.
The big boy's like, this ain't enough. 2 gold per day per bugbear. That's the rate.
To do what?
Fight?
There's a black pudding. Sorry, I don't know what that is. There's a sticky thing in the. Go fight that. 2 gold per bugbear per day. Go kill that thing. I'll pull out the coin. How many? There's 6 of them. I pull out 12 coins. Or actually, it would just be another 6 coins. Go kill the thing.
Yeah, all right. Takes your money, like fucking
Okay.
not even concerned. And like,
And we,
come on,
I think
boys.
as soon as they're out of sight, Yeshivon looks at all of them. Let's get the fuck out of here so they don't follow us home.
Yeah, dude.
You guys ditched them? Aw.
Vidrux says you can go on without me. He wants to see who wins.
Okay, you want to see the theoretical victor between Bugbear?
I'm
Let me.
just
You know
curious.
what? You know what? For all of our curiosity, let me roll it out. Here we go. If all 6 bugbears get around the ooze in like melee, let's see how we do. You hear the sound of clattering weapons and burning bugbears from
Plus,
the.
to be honest, it just means there might be less of them to pay if they want a job.
That's true. From the tunnel. Here we go.
Boy, this ought to be fun.
So the
We
ooze.
didn't have any hired melee help yet.
So the bugbears go first. So Morningstar,
Rex is
Morningstar,
just trying to build an
Morningstar,
army for
Morningstar, Morningstar, Morningstar. They're all non-magical bludgeoning weapons, I think, for a Morningstar. Let's see. Oh, piercing weapons. Okay.
Got spiky boys.
So that one's a hit. That one's a hit. That one's a hit. That one's a hit. And that one's a hit.
While we're like waiting on the top to see what happens.
17.
It's like, how's everyone doing?
17 is
I've been better. I've been much better. I've looked better too.
34.
You look
Like
fine.
shit.
Um,
Did we get that amulet? Is someone still holding it?
42.
First
What?
has it. First has
Do
the
you say that
amulet.
out loud?
Yes.
Cool. Versus doesn't say anything.
42,
There was a chest down there. It was invisible.
60.
There was a chest. Something down there. It was invisible.
Okay. The ooze lives for 1 round and then attacks. The ooze attacks. The ooze misses, and then the bugbears bludgeon the motherfucking shit out of it, and it is dead.
Hey,
Why don't we just do it ourselves?
Not a single bugbear is harmed in the killing of this ooze, and they emerge victorious. Their weapons all like fucking degrading and shit because they just beat up an ooze with them. But they win. They win. Not a single bugbear took a single piece of damage.
Okay.
nice.
May I make a suggestion? I'm saying to the group. How about we have them live in this place so they don't come back with us, but then we could have potentially hired associates if we needed it. Less for us to manage personally, and we know where there is help for hired physical altercations. That one.
Sure. And Burst is gonna turn and start crawling back down the hole with the bugbears. Like, I paid for a full day. Come on, we're gonna go loot this place.
But the bugbears are like, right, boss. Yeah,
Tight.
right.
This is dope.
They're like,
but-
fuck yeah, they got their money.
That was dope as hell. And I'm just like walking, like
They're giving you like, you know, like nudges,
Yeah.
like elbows, like they're
she's
like
super into like chest bumping. Like,
Yeah.
yo, wreck shop that thing.
they're just like a bunch of
one of us a little bit.
They're just like a bunch of jock bugbears.
Hey,
There's a chest
you don't get
down there.
all the homies. Sometimes all bears are friends. All bear descended things are
Yeah,
homies.
if we're going back in, Yeshivan is going back down there. They're getting that chest they nearly fucking died for.
We could hire them to go down because Bursa, you paid for half, but also if we go back to town, then we could rest if we hired them for a full day.
Just want the chest. I don't care how it's done.
Breck turns to Bursa and goes like, "We are gonna need some extra for like replacement, cause like look at this shit." And he like
Yeah,
holds
that
up.
sucks.
He holds up the Morningstar. It's like melted a little bit.
Oh, you know what? That's super fair. I will pay each. I will pay another 12 gold. So another 2 gold for each to replace their
Hell
morning stars.
yeah,
Like that's
double
fine.
up, double up.
I know a guy.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll get you set up. We'll get you set up with.
I'm just imagining a
Rex's
gang
guy.
of 6 bugbears all wearing black iron blades.
Black Iron Blade.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's hot. That's
It looks like an Under Armour commercial when we're done with them. Like it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, Yeshivan, all that they care about is that the chest gets into their hands.
So something I will say is that it'll take
Might got
you.
melted.
I have something I will say is it'll take you some time because the ropes are all like frayed and
Yeah.
burned and stuff. I did say like I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with the ropes, but the way I described the ooze means
Yeah, they go away.
the
That's fair.
ropes are burned.
Look, we could literally come back another day when we're replenished, right?
Yeah, you can. You can take a long rest, come back, get supplies, come back, right?
Can we just alight it with there are several of us and maybe a bugbear or 2 has a rope and we can just like
I
be done
can,
with
I
this
can,
place?
I can definitely be like, you get the invisible chest. The end,
Sweet, yeah.
right? Like I don't want to like take more time than is necessary unless there's other stuff.
Oh, sweet deal.
Yeah, it's
Unless-
cool that this place is here for us to fuck around and experiment with.
I
better,
mean,
but-
if you want to mess with the room that exploded Dazan into a black ooze, there's
Another day when
Yeah.
we find a wizard.
Yeah.
when we
We need
meet
it. We
a
need to come back with a nerd.
wizard,
all right, cool.
once we
I
have
like
a
show it
nerd,
off to the bugbears. I'm
when
like,
we
yo,
meet a
There was a dish up there. I touched it. It made a dude explode. He then turned into sticky nonsense, but then you killed it. And it was like Bursa's like retelling of this makes very little sense.
I'd like to convince the bugbears with the party's consent if we can pay them 1 gold piece a day, if we also offer them potentially a place to sleep and some food.
Like they're open to haggling. What I will say is that like Breck's initial like 2 gold a day is like the standard mercenary rate, you know, for bugbears.
I do have a question for you, Vidrux.
Yes.
You seem to be amassing an army of some kind, and I have to admit I'm not entirely sure I understand why.
Because if other people go, then I don't have to die, and nor do my companions.
That slightly defeats the purpose of being adventurers, doesn't it?
I'm not an adventurer alone. I'm also a dragonborn.
Okay.
And I do the eyes of the roomkeeper thing real quick, just to like flash real quick.
And I'm a Kalashtar.
When you said I was a dragonborn, I was like, dun dun dun, dun dun dun.
I think we're all fairly unique and different.
Yes, Siobhan, I enjoy having friends who can help me do things so I don't have to do them alone. I.e., like they fought the ooze and we reap the spoils.
One of the bugbears gives you like a fucking like arm hug while you're like talking about it, and just like lets go while you're talking and like keeps walking.
Adventure does not solely mean combat, yes, Siobhan.
I never said that it did.
My adventure is
Insight check.
is sometimes just encounters. I mean, you can. I don't know what. There's no deception. He means everything he's saying.
There's just something under the surface there that Yeshvan can't quite crack into.
Does Yeshavan say that out loud?
No, Yeshvan's thinking that to themselves.
Siobhan
But
doesn't speak in the
make-
third person.
I will make an insight check and
Aw,
utterly
beans.
fail it.
Rattle's had this conversation with Vidrux.
Yes.
So Rattle would just be like, it's
Rattle-
because he's part... Yep.
Yes.
Yes, because he's part dragon.
I enjoy
Wants
making
stuff.
friends. Is that so wrong?
Wants minions and then lots of gold, which
He's
I think is a great idea. So that's why I'm
creating
hanging around.
A horde, I see.
Yes, that one exactly.
He's gonna raise that little dragon, and the dragon's
Yes.
gonna come up, and the dragon's
Mhm.
gonna protect it.
See, Rattle gets it. It's exactly that thing. Absolutely.
Bursa's just in the back telling the story of her ripping the adventuring party that turned her into a Goliath like apart. And I was just like, and then I took the arm off and I was beating the other ones to death with it.
And Breck's like, that's nothing. I once tore a guy into 3 pieces.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, there
was
was-
it like through the middle or like top half, bottom half?
I mean, technically he was a goblin, so I like pulled off his legs and his head, and then, you know, the
Yeah.
middle section just kind of fell to the ground. I
The
don't know.
secret is if you step on one of the feet and then you pull the other leg, you get like a good torque on it.
He's like, keep that in mind.
Yeah, right? Bursa's so happy.
Just like shitty jocks.
Yep.
I look at Yeshavan, and in Draconic I say, you'll find out one day.
Doubt what?
They're just like spitting out little puffs of cold smoke,
What a question, boss.
whistling to himself.
You're
Will
gonna
you
fuck me over. At least let me have some fun too.
Do you mean me,
Jeez.
Rattle, or do you mean someone else? I don't know if that was in character or...
No, it was for Vidrux once they. I didn't mean to interrupt Aki though.
Yes, Rattle.
I don't think there's going to be enough room in the tavern for all of them. We're going to have to
Probably
do
not.
like an expansion. We've got enough money to get some more. Those places are like abandoned. You can just
Also-
like buy one.
Well, also, bugbears are much stronger than kobolds all generally. So now we have physical people to help on building expansions as well as moving large objects that we did not want to ourselves.
A barracks.
Correct.
Hey, I have a question, friends. Who has the amulet? Bursa has
I
the
do.
amulet?
I have it.
Bertha, you feel like a sense of like something magical coming from the amulet is having some kind of like signal to you. And the thing that really like gets you about it is the signal seems to be like pointing you in a direction. You know what I mean? Like a compass pointing you towards something.
Oh.
There's a sensation of like whatever this amulet is about is over there. You know?
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm going to make eye contact with Yeshivon and activate my telepathic powers that I for sure have.
You're going to hurt yourself straining your brain like that.
But it works every time.
You're very good at signaling with your face.
Thank you. With my mind, yes. I have the amulet and it's telling me to go yonder.
Oh, interesting.
I haven't looked at it. I didn't want to say anything around the bugbears until we were sure that they were friends and not going to attack us for a magical item.
I think Bedrux is well and truly secured that, and you as well. The two of you.
I was like, I paid him more. What are you talking about? These are
both
mine.
Between the two of you, you're gonna put the rest of us out of a job. I like traveling around and doing things.
I do too. I don't know why we're friends with them, but sure. I get to talk about doing like weird violences, so that's fun for me.
Okay, there is another thing. That the amulet pulses again.
Yeah.
And you're sure that you could activate it if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm gonna. No hesitation.
Okay, so you try and activate it. You need an Arcana check to do it.
Okay. Can I use my inspiration to give myself like advantage?
Yeah, of course.
Sweet. Natural 20!
The shield amulet activates. And nothing happens. But you're entirely sure that whatever is way over there is getting closer.
Oh,
Does it feel like a
baby.
good thing or a bad thing?
There's no good or bad. It's just whatever it is coming closer to you.
Cool,
Oh,
tight.
baby.
I go, and you just hear, you hear the sound of Bursa, like reaching into the shield up, like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna get the boys. We're gonna go look at this real quick.
Suddenly, it stops.
Mm.
And it can't go any further. It seems like whatever it is has stopped, and the activation dissipates.
What? No, I want it. Can I go run in the direction?
That it's still pinging. Like that,
Yeah.
it is whatever it is in that direction.
Yeah. The moment
Okay.
Percy starts running, Yeshivon starts running.
It's
out.
like
I turn and yell, boys, with me.
it's like a weak signal. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like whatever it was worked for a bit, but not for
Okay.
long enough.
Yeah, you just hear Bursa yell, with me, boys, and then turn and sprint off in a direction.
Okay, so you're just like hoofing it directly
Yeah.
across the tundra. Okay.
And my well-paid troops they better be behind me or we're gonna have words.
Can someone who has survival give me a survival check?
I have survival.
Yeah, if you're leading the way. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Do you want me to do it or do you want someone that's not me to do it?
No, you can do it. I just need something.
Did bad. I got an 8.
Jeez.
I assumed someone was helping you, right?
Yeah, Yeshivon would
Okay,
have been
there you
because they
go.
followed immediately behind.
So it's actually
That's right.
actually a 19.
Sweet.
The thing
Thank
that
you,
the thing that the survival check tells you is that the direction that you're heading in is the direction of that goblin fortress that Izabai was from. You know, the place that Boogie is from? The goblin fortress.
Boogie down.
The
Fortress.
Boogie down.
Yeah,
fortress.
let's go.
The goblin fortress of Karkalok. That's the name of it. And yeah, that's where you're headed. It's a distance away. It's a long distance according to this like signal you're getting, but something to do with the amulet is over there.
Okay, I
I'm gonna
understood. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I understood why we were running with those. Why are we running now?
Bursa will slow down and turn. There's something in the direction of Boogie's fortress, and I don't understand what this amulet is doing.
May I take a look at the amulet to try to like analyze anything about it?
Yeah, you can take a look at it if you want.
Bursa, may I look at it?
I hold it with the. I'm still holding the chain though.
Okay.
I like it.
Just kind of like look over it and see if like there's anything significant about it.
I'll
So
help you because
so-
I'm interested and also trained in Arcana.
it's
for today.
about a 4-inch wide disc composed of silver framed wood with a rune carved into its face. You can roll Arcana to know more about it.
I'll help Rattle if Rattle's trained in Arcana.
Okay.
Because I want it. I know it's busted, but I want it.
Oh my god, I almost take it back.
Rattle wants everything. It's
That's
like-
fair.
Yeah.
Rattle wants the world.
Roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah. That's gonna be a big 6.
Yeah.
Trained? You have a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Rattle. It is an amulet. It's definitely an amulet. It's definitely a 4-inch wide disc composed of silver framed wood with a rune
I
carved.
told you I wasn't intelligent. I'm just trained in it to make it not be negative anymore.
I do have something else you could try
That's
your
on
hand
me.
at if you really want to.
That's on me. I think one of the bugbears is like, where are we going, boss? Like, why'd you run off like that?
I'm sorry. Very far away that way is a whole bunch of goblins, and I wanted to show you the like step on one leg and pull the other, but I don't think that's the time for it right now. We should head back, maybe sleep on it, and then go back and wreck some shop.
Yashavan is injured still.
Yeah, I said we're going back. You don't have to patronize me. I stopped running. Now, are you done explaining this to me?
Excited for a moment and then good. Yeah.
That would have been Rattle because I didn't do the thingy.
You were both, I assume because you were helping, you were both like leaning in and looking.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. She's like, what is it?
I don't know, probably magic if you're saying it's doing a pink thing.
Oh
Sorry,
my God,
not
what a
any more
nightmare.
details.
You're a nightmare. And I put it back on and tuck it in.
I might have known. My friend might have known, but we didn't know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Siobhan, you said you were going to do something about this thing, right? That you would know. What are you
No,
holding?
sorry, it wasn't the amulet. It was this.
Oh, the
The
chest. Do you want
invisible
someone to hold it for
chest?
you?
I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to know if we can see what's actually inside it. If it's just the chest that's invisible or the whole thing.
It's 25 pounds and it's invisible. That's what you know about it so far.
Do we want to try to
Have
open
I
it?
felt around a little bit to see where the
It's
lock and stuff
it's
is?
clearly locked. Yeah.
I mean, if Radro, if you want to do something productive, you can try this.
Shall we do that when we get home?
We can do it now. We can do it later. It's heavy. Whatever's inside of it might be less heavy.
Oh, so Elf, if I attempt it now while it's invisible,
You're doing it at disadvantage.
yeah, doing a disadvantage, but presumably I would not be able to attempt it again when it's visible when we're at home.
What makes you think it would be visible?
Well, if we managed to do something to dispel
Sure,
that, I
yeah.
wouldn't get another chance to do it.
I don't really care either way. Like you
Okay,
Why wouldn't you
I'll
get
try
another
it.
chance to do it?
It might like break it or something.
Oh.
Yeah, like sometimes you GM ruled that like
the other
you
thing
can't
is
just try and pick the lock over and over again.
yeah, the other thing is like if you roll and you fail and then you're just like, well, I roll again, then there's no point rolling to start with. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, well, I guess
but
it
no,
being
there's
visible.
there's
again
plenty
is-
of distance of time in that as well. It's just like you can try it now
Well,
and then try it later.
If we can't pick the lock the first time, we can always just force entry on it the next time.
I mean, 9 is unfortunately not sufficient. It is difficult to pick a lock you can't see at all.
I think I know what kind of mechanism it is, but I need it to not be invisible.
Well, I guess we'll have to take it to somebody who can either fix the fact that it's invisible or just smash it open when we get home. That was worth a try. Thanks, Ryan.
Barrick hears smash it open and goes like, "You need something smashed? I can smash whatever it is. Just put it right there. Just put it.
Yo, can we just smash it open?
Just put it right there.
No.
Smash it open.
It's
real quick."
magic. There's valuable stuff inside.
We paid for smashing.
I'm gonna heal Yeshavan for 19 more,
Yay.
and then just take 40 steps backwards.
Away from the chest. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
Siobhan will also back up.
he holds his like slightly melted morning star and like flips it in his hand. And he's like, "So am I doing this or what?" You know? I mean, she and like you say no, and then he looks to Bertha like,
We respect what other people say. If Rattle wants to keep his invisible or keep their invisible box, and Yeshivon doesn't want it smashed either, then no. We'll just smash it when we get back.
"All right." He like puts the morning star away. Like the boss who pays me has said no. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeshivon picks their box back up.
Do you want them to carry the box? It's like half of your size.
It's good. I can do this.
All right. So are you guys headed back to the Cold Bowl? Is that the plan?
Yeah. I think we've gotten more or less everything we can get out of the wizards.
To Lonelywood.
If Bursa's their boss, I'm actually gonna ask for my gold back from them.
I mean, you know, they're listening to the people that pay them. Bursa, you didn't say no. You stepped back 40 feet, so it was kind of like a...
No, I just meant since they're following Bursa's orders, I was asking for my gold back.
Oh, sure, like whatever. Yeah. Bursa pays more, so there you go. All right, cool. Make it all the way back to Lonelywood. I'm not gonna bother with the travel stuff because I could be like, and we roll a random encounter, but that is both not interesting for me or you or anyone watching. So we will just make it back to Lonelywood. When you get back to the Cold Bowl, it is mostly as you left it. Business is still working along. Boogie is clearly overseeing the main room when you get back, the like tavern entrance when you get back. Sonar is not nowhere to be seen, probably sleeping or resting somewhere in a box.
Sleep of the damned.
Yeah, there's
next mummy movie.
There are plenty of kobolds running around and stuff, and when the bugbears come in, it's just like there's a lot of like kobolds and goblins and bugbears and stuff in here.
Kobolds and goblins and bugbears. Oh my!
The bugbears like take up a whole corner table and huddle around it like their shoulders are touching almost because they're just like these really big, bulky, fellas. And one of the kobolds comes up and like starts serving them up drinks and stuff like
nice.
Sort of like get some of the gold back that you paid them for drinks. Like yeah.
Great.
All right, gang. We did the thing. We made some new friends. What's the plan now?
How do you want to go about picking the lock on the invisible box?
Perhaps we can find somebody who can make this box not invisible anymore.
Can you turn magic off?
Yes.
I mean, you specifically.
Oh, you're asking me?
Sorry, I mean you as Yeshivon and Vidrux specifically. Sorry, I should have actually been specific the first time I said specific.
Those of us who actually have the ability to cast spells. I do not have that ability, no. And unfortunately, the rituals that I know work on people but not on objects, and they don't exactly... They reveal truth. They don't,
Wait. Do you have any glue?
Rattle, we could also look for dye.
Well, yeah, I mean, same thing. I was just going to paint with glue and chuck sawdust on it.
Sonar walks up to you all, like, looking at this chest or whatever.
Can you do that?
And like he leans in with his hands like folded behind his back, and he's like, "Do you need help?"
Sonar. We wouldn't say no.
Can you make the magic on it go away, please?
Can you just open it and leave the magic on?
He just rolls his eyes and just like snaps his fingers and casts fairy fire over it and goes, "Can you see it now? I can see it now."
Oh. Let me give that another try then, if that's okay.
Mind bringing us over some drinks?
He goes like, very well. And then like turns away and like leaves like a dour butler.
He's so good.
I love him.
So he casts Fairy Fire on it. So you can see it for like a brief amount of time. Like it is visible because it's like dusted and all the details are visible.
Speed picking.
Yeah, do it.
We're going for it.
Are you going for any advantage or are you just gonna roll it naturally?
I was just looking. I do have inspiration.
Yeah, burn it.
So I will. Yeah, I'll burn it. How do we do?
Ooh,
Hey!
thank
Good.
goodness you burned it.
Yeah, that's a 23.
23.
For those
Nailed
listening.
it.
23 pops it right open. The contents of the inside and the inside of the box are not invisible. It's like a nice red velvet interior. Hang on 1 second while I get back to the part where it says what's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behold, the bounty of the tower.
Okay, inside the
Minus
chest.
the stuff we dropped.
Inside the chest is what appears to be an ancient leather-bound spellbook that bears a rune on its spine identical to the one that appears on the amulet. As Yeshivon reaches I know they're gonna do this. As Yeshivon reaches their hand down to try and
A book.
pick up this ancient leather-bound book, it disintegrates into dust as if the vacuum space it was kept in has been destroyed by the opening of the chest, and it is completely destroyed. The chest itself, however, is an incredibly awesome magic item because it's invisible, first of all, and second of all, the interior seems to be kept at a magically consistent 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius, and the temperature inside the box never changes.
Really big and heavy thermos. Yeah, we could take coffee with us when we go into the wild.
That's what was in the box.
Oh, cool. An Invisibox. That's great. And I just go and blow out the gas.
Yeah, Siobhan, like, ah!
How are we going to know where we put it? Should we just decide now?
Who wants to keep it? Oh, yeah, Siobhan, are you okay? Did I get some dust in your eye? I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Just
I
a
think she
priceless-
wanted the book. They wanted the book.
But I'm... Yeah.
Yeah, that was an ancient Netherese magical tome. Doesn't that suck?
Don't you have like... Bersa is just like, don't you have like 8 other books?
They weren't that one.
What if that book was just really stupid, like a diary or something? There's no
Nothing-
guarantee it was good.
I mean,
I'm
if I
certain
wrote a
it
diary,
was-
then I would put it in a magic invisible box so that people couldn't read it.
Exactly.
And it's probably talking about someone's crush on some like famous Netherese, like super bard.
Super.
Super hard.
If it
Right,
was
I
perfectly
figured that bards could
preserved,
cost tenths.
Why would that? No.
Well, don't put your other books in there because I think this box eats books.
Bertha
Sure.
with the logical conclusion.
Hey, do you reckon if I put if I went in there, then I could stay in there forever?
Probably.
I
So
think that
brief.
that's all that Yeshivon needs to just sort of stand up and say, I need to fuck something, and walk out of the bar.
While you're leaving, as you're leaving, Sinar walks over with like a cup of like coffee or something for you, and you like leave past him, and he's like, nah, puts it down.
Don't worry, I'll take hers. I just like slosh it
Theirs.
over my face.
There.
Delicious.
There's.
Sorry, there's. I apologize.
I mean,
I
fair,
like the just
fair-
of coffee.
fair enough. You venture out into Lonelywood looking for a lay.
Well, there's only one person I'd go to for it, so
Oh, all right.
the other person that that they'd go for.
Nimsy, of course, welcomes you with open arms.
Hey. Oh, is there a baked good at Nimsy's house?
There's always like ginger snaps and stuff. Yeah.
Sweet. As Yeshivon leaves, Burst is just gonna ask, "Bring back a snack."
Well, I am coming back, which means, never mind.
Next time you make that joke, I'm gonna bite you. And I just go back to like staring at the end of the box.
Say no.
There's like a whole scene happening. The bugbears are drinking copious amounts of Bursa brewed ale.
Yeah, it's bad.
The kobolds are busy as usual. And Boogie is sitting on the bar, like on the bar, just like serving drinks while seated on the bar.
So, Vidrux.
Yes.
I definitely approve of this building up a small army to defend the stuff that we've got, as you know, on the same wavelength of that. But I don't think it's quite enough to call a horde yet.
That's why I'm not the one who's ever said those words about it.
Yeah, I mean, sure, fair, but I just meant, what's the plan for the next thing? If you still got to go out and get some more stuff, they can hold down the fort with stuff we already got. But you can't trust a bunch of bugbear thugs, no offense, because I'm not saying it quietly enough to actually.
They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit what you're talking about.
Exactly. Go out and adventure for us, right?
They were the ones who killed a creature that had almost killed our companion and did it simply for something as nonchalant as gold.
To be fair, if we hadn't been stuck inside the area with it, we could have easily done that.
Rattle, as someone who has died and come back once again, life isn't about fairness.
A kobold runs by and plucks a berry from the awakened shrub and pops it in his mouth.
I'm doing the best that I can to keep people alive, but I can only do it so much magically, which is why I inquire to do it financially sometimes. I very rarely spend my own money on myself, Rattle.
No, I get it. I just think we need more money.
Yes, but we have to be alive to spend it.
Yeah, that's why you're hiring the guys.
Well, Rattle, there are so many people in this region that know things that we don't. We don't have to be friends to be friendly, because if you're friendly, it's easier to pay someone for information than having to pay them first for forgiveness.
No, I get it. I think we're on the same page in that.
Then
I just meant, what's the next move in the plan?
I have stopped planning because we usually just run ahead.
So I'll make a plan.
And the last time you made a plan, we went to the Wizard Tower.
Yeah, it turned out great. We got a magic box and what else did we get?
I mean,
Magic
to be honest,
amulet.
the amulet had the same rune as the book, so there's a chance that whenever we go to see the amulet, we'll probably get answers related to the book anyways, but I didn't want to interrupt because there was a lot of emotions happening and I don't do well with those.
No, I feel you on that one. It's kind of weird. Getting re-used to them. Because they didn't start there. At first it was like, oh, I'm skeleton. I'm going to go and kill people because I'm skeleton. Actually, that part hasn't changed.
Would you like to know a secret?
Yes.
One of the reasons I'm the most thankful for the egg is because it just listens to me.
Sure. I'm trying to listen to you. I don't understand.
Yes. I feel like oftentimes I have to have something to give for people to listen to me, or else they run ahead and make their own choices. And I'm not going to question their choices, but the egg just listens. It doesn't ask anything of me.
Oh. Okay,
Which is why I try to be kind to others, and why we have the kobolds here. It is why I have this now, Rattle. And he shows his prosthetic arm.
So
I look
what
at
you're
the cigar
saying
and I
is,
see a cost. I'm trying to make my costs worth it.
are you trying to say that you would rather stay here?
No. I do not want to run in consistently worrying about death. And when I have more resources, I am less afraid.
Okay, so I'm going to have to go out of character for a second here, because I think I'm having a hard time understanding what's going on in the conversation.
Vadrux is hiring people because we keep almost dying.
Yeah.
And he's worried about that because he is also the one with healing. So it's trying to make him have less to worry about, because even if it's other people, they're more expendable than his companions are, but he's shy, and so he doesn't use the word companion.
He's trying to create a buffer zone between you and danger.
Yes.
So you want to take these people with us on adventures?
No, I want to have them if we need them for adventures. Rattle, I would much rather go against Auril with 6 bugbears rather than worrying about the 4 of us potentially dying.
I'm just.
Wait, who's going against Auril? What?
I'm just imagining 6 bugbears charging Auril, and it doesn't end well for them.
No one anytime soon, Versa.
Okay. Do you want a drink? Try it. Even Rattle can taste it.
Boogie rocks up next to you, Bertha, and headbutts you in the thigh, and then hands you like a bottle of like, it looks like the stuff you've been brewing, but like maybe he's been doing it on his own while you've been away. You know, it's like it looks like yours, but it's not. It's
I
not
definitely
from his batch.
drink. I drank it.
It tastes awful. It's terrible. It's like
gonna take a
really,
drink.
really bad.
I'm going to take a cup. I'm going to put my finger in it. Tiamat, please keep me from dying. And I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink, and then I'm going to drink it.
Okay. It tastes like clean, pure water. You know, like that's the power
delicious.
of Tiamat.
Fantastic. This was great.
I want to pull out the amulet and just be like, Boogie, do you know what this is?
He like reaches up and, or they'll reach up and grab it and they look it over, and they're like, nope, and then they hand it back to you.
So it pointed toward Karkalok. So
you going? Are you going there?
Probably at some point. Do you want to go?
I mean, I haven't seen Isabelle in a while, but she's kind of an asshole. So
yeah.
I paid her already.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they open the doors for you. You know Isabelle, so.
We can go back and visit. We'll keep you in the loop.
All right, let me know.
This tastes terrible, but good job.
He's like, no, it tastes fine. I asked all the kobolds. They said it was good.
Did you check with the bugbears?
Are they hanging out? Are they staying?
I don't know what their whole deal is. I gave them money, so now I think they are also our friends.
Yeah, money will do that.
Yeah, right? We should have them go kill something for us.
Oh, like moose, like several moose.
Yes. Oh, God, I've missed you. And I just I just knee them in the, like, I don't know, like in the shoulder.
Yeah. I don't actually know if Bugbear could hunt moose. They're kind of sneaky, I guess.
We can see they killed a big sticky black dumb thing. I don't know what it was called.
Oh.
And then I think Bursa just starts describing in like her limited goblin vocabulary what a black pudding is.
Cut over to Yeshimon and their romantic tryst. Nimsy's place is
romantic
warm. Is warm and inviting. Yeah, well, romantic in the loosest possible term. Nimsy's place is warm and inviting, as Nimsy herself is warm and inviting. And it always smells like delicious ginger cookies here, or like cinnamon. You know, it's just like a very soothing, calming place to mourn the loss of ancient knowledge and fuck. So, you know, it's good. Other than the kids running around, but you know, they go to bed first, so it's okay.
I think in the afterglow, Yeshivon kind of rolls over and looks at Nimsy, and if Nimsy is asleep, Yeshivon kind of. This is mostly just for flavor, but they cast the claws of darkness on themselves, and they sort of like they get out of bed and they cast claws of darkness on themselves. They kind of back up from the bed a little bit, and they reach out with their hand, and with just one of those claws, they just kind of run the claw up Nimsy's leg just to see what will happen. And they're not necessarily trying to hurt Nimsy. They're just curious.
Okay, so you're touching her with it, right? Like it is making contact.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of damage does the claw do? Is it acid or cold? I can't remember.
It's cold damage.
Cold damage. She sort of shivers and like pulls away from it, you know, like someone would if their like foot was out of the blankets or something, and like, you know, like pulls the blankets back over herself, like trying to readjust, and like rolls over.
Yeshivon does it again. Like as they're doing this, their hair just gets darker and darker.
I mean, even I think eventually, like if you keep prodding at her, she wakes up and like looks at you. You know, like in a bleary, sort of like sleepy way, like, Yeshivon, what are you doing?
Yeah, they get rid of the claw so that he doesn't see them. Just watching.
Come back to bed. Standing there looking all creepy.
Oh, am I creeping you out?
Watching me while I'm sleeping? Yeah. And she like grabs a pillow and like hucks it at you.
I could do more than just creep you out.
Fade to black. Elsewhere. I don't need more of that. Actually, I think I can end it there. That's a good spot. Oh yeah, Verdrux.
Do we still have the chest in the? Was it left at the tavern?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeshivon stormed out after the dust was settling, so to speak. So yeah, the chest is still at the tavern.
May I keep the egg in this?
Who are you asking?
Both of you.
Sure. I mean, it's not big enough to put a corpse in.
I
Got a hole for that.
I think this is up to Yeshivon. We've given a lot of resources. Like this is a little bit above game of like let's see what Yeshivon wants, because like they don't really have a magic item yet, and if they had a plan for it, we'll double check. Like,
I mean, you can
I don't know what to put in it.
We can just have this scene when Yeshivon gets back in the morning. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Like take two. Verdrux speaks to Yeshivon. Chest.
Yeah, Yeshivon comes back in the morning looking something resembling, definitely not rested, but like more at ease. Oh, you're awake early, Verdrux.
Yes, I was told to ask if I could have your permission to keep the egg inside of the chest.
I have nothing to keep him there.
Okay.
You have my permission.
Sounds like a yes for the secret egg box.
Yep. Then I'll just put the egg in the box, and that way it's
Heck
also
yeah.
invisible and kept cold.
Invisible
naturally.
and naturally temperature controlled.
Magic fridge.
Egg in a box.
It's an egg in a box.
All right. Let's do shout-outs, my dear friends. That's where we'll end for today. Let's do shout-outs. Let's start with the wonderful Dave. Where can we find you when you're not playing in this game?
Oh. Twitter at Dave_the_human. I feel like I gotta apologize for being super spaced out. Some weird stuff's going on with me. Not intentionally, just weird stuff's going on. Yeah, Dave_the_human on Twitter. I don't think I'm yeah, keep an eye out on the Roll20 official channel, Twitter as well, because they'll be announcing all the games and cast members and stuff for November shows, and we'll see, I guess, when we do those, because we won't see you before then. No session next week.
Cool. Aki.
Hi,
Aki, you
everybody.
go next. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
You're fine. Hi, everybody. I'm Aki. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Please don't follow me on Instagram. I don't use it. At Mixed Genie in a Bottle. That's MXGINIINABOTTLE. You can usually catch me after this over on Q Times playing Star Trek Adventures Clear Skies with Extreme Punks. But tonight is Klingon night. So go ahead and catch that instead, or, other things that I do on Monday nights. And then, of course, on Thursday nights, you can catch me in A Darkened Wish. And then on Sundays, you can catch me over at Saving Throw Show playing the Overarms RPG based on, anime trips and fun stuff like that with the new Pantheon Academia crew. And that's at 4 p.m. And otherwise my schedule is all on Twitch over at my personal Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ShidariAki, SHIDAREAKI.
Nice. Gabe, you go.
Hello. You can find me all across the internet as Gabe James Games, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, pretty much anywhere else. I'm not doing as much because I'm taking time off in December to actually sleep and rest, and it's been great. I'm still doing other stuff, but it's less stuff online, streaming all the time. I've been streaming more for fun, which was fantastic.
What is sleep like?
Wild.
Awesome. Bria, you go.
I just want to know more about this sleep. Sounds amazing. Actually, it's gonna be a good December. Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar. You can follow me on social media at Quiddy, QUIDDIE. In addition to here on tomorrow night, you can catch me on Saving Throw Show at 7 p.m. Pacific. We're gonna be playing a one-shot of Monster Hearts 2, GM'd by Terry Gamble. On Friday, you can catch me at 6 p.m. Over on Pixel Circus for Failed Save. And I don't know. I don't think we're going to do an earlier stream that day. So I think that's it. Saturday morning for Rollvember at 11 a.m. I will be with 3 Black Halflings, Terry Gamble, and I think Christina Auril confirmed. I just don't want to. I want to be slightly maybe just because I want to get a double confirmation from her. 2, we're going to be playing a game of For the Queen that is reindeer themed, where we are traveling with Santa on Christmas Eve because that was a bad idea on the internet, so I'm making people play it with me.
It is a bad idea on the internet, you're right.
And the finale of Heliotrope on 12-Sided Stories is coming out this week. And then, that's all done. That's it.
Sweet, hyper sweet. You can find me, Distracted Elf, at twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter at DistractedElf, where I do a lot of streaming stuff. Right now I'm doing a lot of video game things and generally hyping about ideas for upcoming RPG stuff that's going to be going on and writing things and whatever. There's a lot of things. I'm very happy that there are because I want more. So that's me personally. As for Roll20, you can, of course, find all of this awesome module that we have been playing, Black Puddings, charts, and all, at Roll20.net, where you can buy Icewind Dale, Rime, the Frostmaiden for the platform. Every other module, I think, or most modules for D&D 5e are available for purchase as well. So if you want to play Tomb of Annihilation or I don't know, I can't think of any of the other ones, Dragon Heist, or any of the other ones, they're also available. As well as the DMG and the Swords Coast Adventurer's Guide are now available as resources, which is fantastic. So go on over to roll20.net, make yourself an account, and sign up today to play some tabletop games with your friends. If not D&D, there's a lot of other options. remember, my dear friends, that we will not be on next week, so we will see you the week following, December 28th, for our Oops All Intro show.
Yay!
Over on twitch.tv/Roll20 app, where we will do, yes, our Oops All Intro show, and we will talk with chat and do all the, the random rambling that you might want to hear from us or questions that you might want to ask us.
I want art. I want art for the campaign, and then we can like talk about it and show everyone. So please draw pictures, mostly of Boogie. Thank you. That is my request.
Damn, that direct call out for Bria. No, 14-day hiatus. Shoot me now. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks, but it's over Christmas. The D&D channel's going dark for 2 weeks, so it's out of our hands. And we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Probably December 28th. Come chat with us. All right. Bye, nerds.
Bye.